Hello, Choombas, and welcome to Cyberpunk Red Spitfire here on Dork Tales. I am your personal choom and game master, Kelly. I use he and him, and what? What is funny, Millicent?
Millicent the Villicent.
Millipede.
Done. We're doing intros now. I should introduce myself now.
We are, so I'll let, you know what, you laugh, so laughers go first.
No, I'm unprepared. So anyways, hi, I'm Millie. I'm a gay criminal. I do my best to hang out and do dork shit all the time, including here, because I love this place and I love these people. These are some of my favorite people in the world, and I'm so excited for this game. I am playing Beanie.
Planescape.
Who is a extremely competent and not at all easily frightened hacker with a terrible sense of fashion.
This is true. All right, passing the
Should
ball.
get my newsy hat on.
You should have your newsy hat on. What do you? Ooh, your chair is squeaky.
Is it? Oh, it is squeaky.
I'm gonna send you some
Noted. I will never again move.
Never again. I'll send you some WD-40. And then I'll send you a can of WD-40 to open your WD-40.
I may need that. I have WD-40 here, but it's kind of squeaky, so I'm like.
That's fair. You got to de-squeak that. Speaking of squeaky, let's go to the squeaky clean fence that we have. James.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Gibson. I use he/him pronouns, and I am playing Ramon Stryver, who's also using he/him. I'm the team's fixer. I'm the guy who gets the stuff and basically keeps all the lights on and keeps us in the business. And and also get into an awful lot of gunfights. Apparently, that does seem to be a thing.
Now, James, you did open with ladies and gentlemen. I want to say the correct way to say that is bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, those that know better.
No, I'm just kidding.
I totally forgot pronouns. I should have done that too.
All right, you can throw them in now. It's fine. We have a bin for pronouns.
Them in now. Hi. I mean, I use they and them or she and her, but Beanie uses she and her.
All right, passing it up to the top corner, we have Michael. Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Hi, everyone. This is Michael. I mean,
Michael started smoking between games.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of time to recover.
Yeah, we really did.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michael, going with he, him, but today we're playing as Veil Fender, the resident badass who's going to break some feet off and some backsides, going with they, them. Off. All the feet. Oh, yeah. I'm going to break so many feet.
Specifically feet.
At least like a few meters worth of feet.
Send pics.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to have you back here, Mike. Hello, and finally, the person with the best name here. Hi, Cal.
Hi, I'm Cal. I use she, her pronouns. You may know me from up the road. I am Cal from up the road. That's the thing.
Are you going to get that as your Twitch handle?
I'm going to, and I did mention in Discord that I got my new laptop, so I can actually possibly do some streaming in the near future. Once I finish my data analysis certificate project, yes, I'm an uber nerd. So once I finish that, I will be putting together the. I'm not going to call it Bitches Get Stitches anymore. It's going to be the Murder Up the Road.
Murder Up the Road. Oh, good.
Murder Up the Road. So
are you gonna have a crow as your logo? As your Krogo?
I don't know. We're gonna talk to that guy that
that graphic designer.
Hang out with. Yeah,
I know a really good graphic designer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want me to pass your information along to Brent?
Yeah. Do you think would he do some work for me?
It depends what you do. It depends what you do for them. All right.
Yes.
And all right. So good to have you back, Cal. And for those of you
nice to be back.
who noticed that there is a different person here today, I'm going to pass the ball down to my good friend, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen, and you might know me from some other games like Werewolf, The Forsaken. And I'm going to be playing Zelda. We both use she, her pronouns. So
nice. And I love your hair today. It's so good.
Thank you.
Cyberpunk is just an excuse to use the best wigs. Also, anybody who is in our local area, we are doing for players at least, we're doing a wig order for a game that hasn't been announced publicly yet pretty soon. So if anybody wants to get on that, they have a bunch of sales on Ardo right now. That's not a sponsored thing. We tried, they didn't respond.
But they're still just such good products. So
they're really good wigs. They're really good. If you see me in a wig, it's probably an Arda wig or a dollar store wig. I only have the two flavors.
Believe it or not, this one is AliExpress for $13.
Is it?
It is. It is.
Pro tip: bad wigs
I
are
know.
good on camera.
Yeah, and they have another one with blue in it. I am definitely considering it, but we'll
Probably
see.
should.
We'll
We will
see.
talk. We will talk during break about that. So, for those of you tuning in for the first time, this is Cyberpunk Red Spitfire, a game set in Night City in the year 2076, the year before a horrible computer virus caused everyone to go genitals out T-pose. Oh no, it's already happening! So this is set before the events of the video game, and before the events of everything going completely haywire. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the start of that. This follows a group of mercenaries working out of the Spitfire nightclub, which is ran by good old Rain White, and their adventures around Night City. Now, so far, they haven't gotten involved in counter-military espionage, cross-governmental... I guess espionage there too. There's been a lot of espionage. They have gone through corporate military things. They have done drug deals and shootouts with the Night City PD. Just like typical daily stuff. Like eventually we'll get to something exciting, which is why we're here this episode. So going into this, all of you have money. If there's any cyberware that you have not bought for your character, this is your last time to do it. There has been some downtime between this game and last game in both real life and in game world. I also want to thank everybody for being patient, because last episode we were supposed to run last weekend and I had really bad food poisoning, and you would not have liked that game. It would have been it would have been like all of the glitches from Cyberpunk 2076 would have been apparent in my narrative. Yeah, and then a guy walks through the wall. I don't know. Is his dick out? Of course his dick's out.
There's nobody in this town without their dick out.
Seriously, some people have
If you're
like...
gonna walk through a wall, you may as well take your
These
pants
are just
off,
their
right?
outfits.
Pants can't go through walls. This is a little known fact.
No.
None of you
is
walked
it-
through Night City since the update? Jeez.
I actually haven't booted the game up since like February. Also, hello loading crew. Good to have you here, guys. So with that, I'm going to get ready to start game. I did want to say real quick that as we are going in here, Cyberpunk is a game theoretically for mature audiences. Twitch is doing that weird thing right now. One sec. Boop, boop.
Is it?
There we go. So this is theoretically a game for mature audiences. There are going to be some things that are done and said in this game that are not necessarily for everyone. There may be some language that may not be acceptable. And specifically, I am going to be doing something to our guest tonight, verbally, that may be very uncomfortable. This is acting. And I hope
Have given consent for this.
She has given
Yes.
consent that I can say some really mean things to her. Please don't judge the channel based on those things. Hate the person that says them, and hope he gets shot.
Buckle up, Chumbas. You're in for a ride.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, does anybody have any questions before we begin?
No, it's just so good to be back in this skin again.
Hurt me more, Daddy.
Hurt you more, Dad? Oh God, do we ever hurt them more?
No, not yet.
Ooh,
I
I'm
can
sure,
read
just give it a
some.
second.
Available
I've
to
got enough
buy
chat
right
points.
now.
Hang on.
Oh well, thank you very much, die Schlachenbummer. I probably butchered that, but good to have you. Thank you for hosting.
Schlachtenbummler.
I
Die
grew
Schla-
up speaking
die
German, and I still
Schlachtenbummler.
can't do it.
I have German heritage. I'm not great at the language,
Oh,
but I can.
Thanks, Amy.
Oh,
Oh no.
wait,
Here they
I
come.
did too.
Oh
I'm-
yeah.
I'm
Ah,
sorry.
we know
I'm
what's
not
happening.
sorry.
Okay.
I
what-
redeemed one on myself here.
That's great. What I would really appreciate
I know what
is
this is about.
can I get my lovely players who are in this chat right now to keep an eye on the chat in case I miss any of the point redemptions, because I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. There's a lot of additional rules for this episode which will affect you eventually
God, how many have we
that
got now?
I have been
4.
juggling like crazy.
4.
That's
All right.
like 4 kicks to the.
Oh, there's a fourth hurt them more. Okay.
4 kicks to
Yep.
kicks to the groin for somebody.
Yep.
Wait,
All
how
right.
many of us
Pick
are
a-
If
pick
it's
Right.
me, that's fine. I'm a one. You know.
You're going to end up like sticking around full time, and we know it. It's going to happen. You're going to fall in love.
No, we have future plans that I can only be in one game.
That's true. Our future plans are great. All right. So, without further ado, this game is set in 2076 in the city of Night City. Located in California, or what formerly was California before the big wars. Night City is a sprawling, independent monolith of vice, sin, and everything else that makes it fun, Chumbas. Strap in. Let's take a ride through Night City. Cue opening credits. All right. It's a normal night in the Spitfire. You're getting things ready. Things are being prepared for the evening's entertainment. Some of the vid screens are on in the background, broadcasting whatever. News. Who cares about news? The same old stuff. Viruses going through the lower levels, infecting all sorts of street people. Biotoxins being dropped off at rich people cocktail parties. Whatever, same thing. A helicopter crashed into a tower nearby. It is Wednesday. And hey, talks that the president of the new SA is trying to limit global nuclear arms to a single nuclear device per state, per person, per household.
Seems pretty reasonable, I guess.
Oh my.
It's the typical bullshit. And as you are all getting ready for the evening, doing whatever it is you do to get the club ready, your eyes, unmistakably, keep turning to what your bartender, Noise, has on behind the bar as they stock all of the bad beer, all of the bad beer, the fake liquor, the real liquor, and any of the drugs that you are supplying there. A commercial ends as you glance up. Brought to you by Flavor-O Soda. What flavor are you today? Ding!
These commercials just have the deepest questions.
And now we are back at Battle Blitz, everyone's absolute favorite Bloodsport game. Let's cut right to the action right now. As you are looking in here, where we last left off, competitors from the Militech team have managed to make it into the pyramid. Lou Vega and Clayton Watts are crossing the Hall of Razor Blades with live correspondent Zelda Foxwell. And as the camera pans inside, you are seeing Battle Blitz, which is one of the premier, reality athletic competitions that exists. 3 teams going head to head for a grand prize of up to 20,000 eddies. In this match, you are watching and seeing a pair of street runners, one of which you actually probably recognize, Lou Vega. Lou Vega is a hard-ass solo. And Clayton Watts is a fairly competent net runner who goes under the name of Candy Clay. They've made it through this entire circuit, which began competing Militech against Arasaka and Rockland Augments teams. 3 teams going head to head. Now in this, they are making their way toward the pyramid, the final area. All they need to do is survive this obstacle course that drops them into rotating rotor blades covered in razor wire. If they do so, jumping from platform to platform, and then manage to climb the 30-meter tall Mayan pyramid at the head of the arena, hit the button, and Skip Mazer, host of the show, will present them their prize money. Which is why at this point we are cutting in right now as they are rushing across those podiums. Zelda, describe yourself, because you are on camera nearby with one of your drones filming the action.
So Zelda is very purple, shall we say. She's I don't even know how to describe her except for what I am literally showing on camera right now. It's very like what's the word? bright and loud. She's media, and she plays that camera like she was born to it.
Nice. All right, so you are basically able to go and not take that direct route if you do not want to. So because you're media, you are basically their appointed liaison that guides them through and basically just monitors their massacre. You're allowed to defend yourself, but you shouldn't interfere. You're more of a documentarian than anything, and an on-the-beat correspondence. As you are going around the way, you are giving kind of a play-by-play of what you're seeing right now, and over and over you see Clayton and Lou jump from platform to platform, swinging blades and lasers, jumping in front of them, cutting. All right, we got this. Come on, Clay, you got this. I don't know if I can do it, man. I can do it. You can fucking do it. Do it. Lou grabs Clayton, who's kind of a rotund man who's used to being a mostly in like a cyber suit, grabs him and hurls him forward onto a platform. He times it just right, and as he does, a laser is going to glance and cut the barest bit of rubber off the bottom of Clayton's shoe. Lou will brace himself.
This show is so disgusting.
And is going to jump over to the next one. He hits the ground hard. There's only one more platform to do. Unfortunately, this platform is one of the rigged ones that is not set up to be sturdy. It starts to go on a pivot like a teeter-totter, like a seesaw, and starts pitching back and forth. And as it does, Clay rolls over the edge, grabbing it with all of his might, clinging on the camera that Zelda is drone operating. Zelda, are you putting that in close? Are you heading it right over to him? How are you angling this? Because they're kind of like, there's like a podium that's about 5 by 5. There's a guy hanging off the edge above a spool of razor blades that.
I'm getting in real close for that close-up shot.
Oh, the camera's pushing in so close that it's just out of reach. You see that Clay looks at it like maybe he can grab onto this drone. The drone bots are pretty big, right? You can probably actually use them as like drones to lift yourself off, but I'm assuming Zelda's keeping this just out of range.
Oh yeah.
Okay. As he's like, I can't hold on, man. I can't hold on. Give me your hand. Behind you, you can hear footsteps coming in the door. Oh, and here it is. Petrochem is on their tail. Oh, pardon me. Rockland is on their tail. Of course, once you head into the final chamber, the doors are open, which means that the other teams, if they survive, can of course chase you in. And this is what's happening with the Rockland Augments team, who is pulling up on their 6 as they speak. Looking at this, Lou looks down at Clayton, looks up at the only jump he has left as the platform still pitches from side to side. Shit happens, man. And proceeds to jump without him. What? You fucking douchebag! Lou leaps across, and as he does so, Clayton's last bit of grip goes and slips away, and he starts tumbling down. What does the camera do? Do you follow, or do you focus on the carnage?
I'm gonna follow Lou to see if he's successful.
All right, the mic is going to pick up and the sound of grinding flesh and bone. A couple of other of the cameras are going to be able to focus on that, so you have like pictures of just lenses being coated with gore, and like one of the announcers is gonna be like, "Whoa! Did you see that? I think we have toes. We have toes in the air, people." Look, good thing he didn't have a full breakfast. Same goes for me, Bob. Lou.
That I did.
Lou pushes forward. He hits the base of the pyramid and he sees it in front of him. 90 meters. 90 meters of stairs. The other team behind them fires off a couple of pot shots. Nothing. One of them clips his shoulder. He's pretty fucking cybered up, though. That's not gonna stop him. He starts taking the stairs on all fours like a kid trying to escape a basement before the light can go out. 30 meters. 40 meters. 50 meters. He's almost halfway there. Above him, as the camera begins to pivot up the stairwell, you can see that podium, that dais at the top, jutting out with that bright red victory button. And you can see the silhouette of someone standing behind it. The silhouette of someone standing behind it, you know who that was going to be. That's gotta be Skip Mazer. Skip Mazer has been the host of this show for more than 20 years. He's basically Bob Barker, if you need to picture somebody. And as he looms behind, the shadow grows as the perspective begins to pitch and fisheye. And that's when Lou is down to 20 meters, 15 meters, 10 meters. As he reaches for the top, that silhouette begins to clear. It's much shorter than Skip.
It's not gonna make it.
Because while he was paying attention to Clay, one of the stalkers worked her way around. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for everyone's favorite stalker, Tempest. And as he goes up, this woman who's about 5'10", solid boulder triceps, boulder deltoids, and a fucking laser chain gun steps into
Vale,
view.
it's your evil twin.
It's yep. Her
If that's
hair
possible.
is blue. She's smoking a little nub roach out of the corner of her mouth, kind of looking a little Pancho Villa as she approaches, and he reaches the top. Fucking hell.
I'm
Sorry.
pulling back the camera for the best shot.
And you are going to see Lou Vega get evaporated, turned into nothing but spare change, mist, and chunks of meat.
Dale flips the table. I had $100 riding on that asshole.
You should have bet on your cousin there.
And as that
Oh, nobody
goes
makes it
out,
out
the
of this
camera
game.
the camera pivots down as the other team gets caught up to by another another two, pardon me, as they are being chased by. Actually, no, just one, my bad. By the other stalker who was not taken out earlier this game, Razor, the Cyber Psycho. It is a quick bloodbath pinned between the two stalkers. Razor is a man about 6'8", 6'9", 7 if he has his hydro lifts going. His body is ringed by razor blades, mantis blades, and other just implements of destruction. He looks like a hedgehog made of knives. The carnage is absolutely brilliant. And it's over before long, which is when the cameras pivot back towards stage and you hear that theme music again. As Skip Mazer, 6'2", Caucasian, but damned if he's not trying to be orange. White hair kind of flipped over into a perfect good old boy cut. Walks on stage wearing his dazzling corpo suit with a popped collar. Well, looks like we have no winners today, guys. Hello, Chumbas at home. Coming to you live, this is Skip Mazer here to say that we are always accepting new people here for Battle Blitz. Just maybe bring your A game. Too bad for these folks. Looks like we're going to be sending some of them to the morgue, some of them to the scrapyard, and the rest... I guess there are no rest. Well, we'll see you next time, folks. Thank you for enjoying Battle Blitz. And I'd like to thank our sponsors, Flavor O Soda, Rotten Energy, Colgate Total War, and Hyperdyne Life Insurance. Remember, stay blitzed. We'll see you next time. And with that, the camera fades away, and you watch a credit roll as janitors and other drones begin to pick through the carnage on the floor. It's a very jovial outro, really. Thank you for watching Battle Blitz. Battle Blitz is wholly owned subsidiary of Media 24. Media 24 is brought to you. And with that, it begins to pan away. You watch that, and Skip leans down on his mic, and this is off camera. Zelda, can I see you up here a minute?
Sure. I have to take care of my drone because I'm sure it's got blood spatter all over it, and I don't want to, it's my lifeblood. It's not
It
the
is.
blood, obviously, but the drone. So I'm gonna take care of it. But I'll go see Skip.
Huh. Hey. How are you doing? Are you doing well? Are you doing well?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing fucking bad. I saw the little stunt in Zone 2 trying to help your team get ahead over those fucking Rockland Augments guys. Okay? And, listen, you fucking incompetent gonk bitch. You thought you could get somebody up here. You wanted to take a team to the title? Guess what? We're not in the fucking business of giving money away. We're in the business of carnage. We're in the business of feeding fucking blood lust. We're feeders. You fucking idiot. So, we do this so that they can cheer for us. We do this so that we can feed them, so they can give us fucking ratings. Okay? So stop thinking with your fucking ovaries, or I'll have them removed at your next contract negotiation, you fucking gonk bitch. Alright? Look, we are here to do some fucking entertainment, and what entertains is blood.
And I gave you blood.
Next time it's gonna be yours. Okay? We haven't had anybody win the prize in 3 fucking years, and our ratings have been higher than ever, and the betting pools keep going up, up, up.
Of course.
Good. I'm glad that we understand each other. Well, look forward to seeing you next week at the next match.
You too, Skip. You too.
Makeup! And he strides off to go get his makeup done. Hey, you hear a voice behind you. One of the other hosts, a huge man of West Indian descent, named, is it Onyx Turing, or is it Jane Neptune?
Jane Neptune.
Jane Neptune? Okay, we'll go with that.
Jane Neptune. I'm like.
I love these names. This giant, we'll say East India. We'll say like this giant Sikh man standing there, kind of dressed in like all leather. He's got like tons of like digital tattoos going up and down his arm. Super sweet guy. Looks super tough. Kind of leans over. It's like, hey, you okay? That was pretty fucking harsh.
Yeah. I'm good.
Well, I mean, sorry you have to deal with that. It sucks. You're the only femespondent we have.
Yeah, and I worked fucking hard to get here, so I'm not gonna let something like that keep me down.
Yeah, it just sucks. You're never gonna get ahead as long as Skip's here. And, well, I mean, maybe cross your fingers, okay? I hear that his contract's up for renegotiation after next week. I think he's holding out for more money, so who knows? I mean, you've got the best ratings out of all of us.
Thanks.
No, it's true.
Maybe Skip will douche canoe his way out of his contract.
I mean, I'd like to hope so. I swear to God, that guy's gonna hang on till the day he dies.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. No, too bad. He's in pretty good shape. That could be decades. Unless somebody helped him along, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Well. Good game. Sorry my guys couldn't take you.
Yeah, that's the way it falls sometimes, right?
You want to grab a smoothie?
Yeah, let's grab a smoothie.
Okay. And you head off to go rehydrate after that exciting match. Now, meanwhile, we're going to cut back to inside the bar. The show's credits end, and another ad pops up. Petrochem, we
Dale
fuel you.
Launches a bottle at the TV.
It shatters against
Hey.
the screen, which has a cage around it.
Yeah.
You know why that cage is there? Because of you.
Yeah, that was a damn expensive TV to replace last time.
Yeah, and here's your 100 eddies, and I'll
Yeah, thanks, man.
send them to Ramon.
All right, Ramon, you make 100 eddies. Add that to your sheet. Swap it over.
Will do.
All right. With that, it's a pretty quiet night. I said it was a Wednesday. What's the plan for tonight? It's the club's going to open at what time does the club open? 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 9. So it's about 8. It's probably about 8:50 right now. I think this is the 8 o'clock primetime block. It's about 8:50, 8:58 right now, we'll say. Well, you know what? This is Cyberpunk. It's 8:50 because there's 10 minutes of post-show commercials.
Yep.
It's like I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to get demonetized on the platform I will upload this to later.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Cleaning up the glass from the floor before I step on it.
Oh, Noise will wave a hand at you.
Noise is already...
Noise is wearing this
An iRobot comes out.
a Roomba.
Roomba comes out.
An iRobot, so like Alan Tudyk.
Wow.
Okay.
Fine. Just wanted to make
It's
sure.
the
I
Roomba
didn't
with
step
Alan
on it
Tudyk's
again.
voice.
God, I hate that show.
Yeah, they really make a mess of it. It's good
It's
for the
just-
betting, but that's about it.
It's the corporate world, but faster.
Yeah.
I've already been there. I don't need to be there again.
It's kind of the real world, too, really.
I mean, my team's gonna win eventually, right?
No.
What's left of your team?
Statistically, yeah.
I mean, they've got like second stringers. They still need to string up.
They're going to get strung up before they win, honey.
Exactly.
Now, does anybody have any new cyberware they picked up since the last mission that they want to show off to anybody?
I feel like if I pick up more, I will no longer qualify as human in this system. So
Yeah,
Probably for the best.
I think Ramon is probably going into was probably doing some therapy rounds.
Vale has a pretty kick-ass scar on the left thigh.
Oh, you're gonna show that off? Just
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
lift your skirt, be like, "Hey, look at this."
check it out.
What have you got
I
now?
got mangled.
Yeah, shorts.
Okay. I was assuming that you would wear like a battle skirt.
Star Trek style battle skort.
Yeah.
The future is now. And as you go about getting ready to open the club, the bouncer is going to kind of lean back and say, "Hey, what's your bouncer's name tonight? Or should I randomly generate it?"
Oh, random generate. Let's see what comes up.
All right, yellow is first. Okay. So his name is Double Toga.
Oh, I love it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Big Samoan dude?
Sure. Big Samoan dude kind of leans back.
Big Samoan Maori dude.
Hey, you got somebody out here once in early. Says they know you, Rain?
A lot of people say they know me. Who the fuck is it?
Oh, she's kind of cute.
Send them in.
Oh God.
What? Oh, you just let everybody in.
I
Hey.
can handle them.
We can just kick him out again if we have to.
Yeah.
Fine.
Hey, if
All
anybody
right.
wants to handle them, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seriously, since the divorce, I
Oh.
could use it.
I get you, man.
Seriously.
I'll find somebody for you to beat the crap out of tonight.
I'm down with anything. Like, seriously, my last husband, not what you'd expect.
I know, he turned out to be such a dick.
Exactly. And I shouldn't leave her out here, but my first wife, you remember what she was like. I can handle anything. All right.
Yeah.
Man, Double Toga Double Toga. How many
Your
times?
first wife was also a dick.
Double Toga's been married 5 times. I've decided.
Nice.
Didn't she have legs that went all the way up to her ears, though?
Yeah,
Figuratively,
it was a
and after the
flight
accident,
times.
legitimately.
That's why they stay
She got
married
that
so long.
cyber mom. Anyway, I'm not gonna leave her out here. There are
Okay,
a bunch of
fine,
like
yeah, they
street people out here,
All right, let her in. Who's this?
and he pulls the door open, and in walks Zelda. Now, Zelda, you walk into this club. Now, as I always picture it, the club basically opens down a corridor and then opens into a dance floor, a stage, which when there's not anybody performing on it at the front of the room, there's like holographic projections and different slides and things like that that are playing on the wall. The bar is along the left side as you enter. The right side are a bunch of tables, kind of like semi-circling across where the dance floor is, and then there's like some private rooms over here, and then like a door to the upstairs that's VIP. And but the bar basically has, I guess there's kind of a coat check before the bar on the left. I would say there's probably a coat check. Are there coat checks in Cyberpunk?
Gun check.
Gun check?
Yeah, but it's kind of like, you know, take your chances. I don't guarantee shit. You leave it there, it's free game.
Nice.
Do we have one of those really classic cyberpunk signs that's like no drugs or nuclear weapons allowed inside?
No drugs, nuclear weapons, or...
It's kind of a ripped up sign.
It's no drug. What did it say?
It says no drugs, but
no
somebody's
outside
taking a
drugs or
Sharpie.
nuclear
Yes.
weapons.
Yes, no outside.
Outside drugs
Outside
or nuclear.
drugs. Yeah.
You must
'Cause
get your drugs,
Hornet's got the
alcohol, and
market
nukes
on
here.
that. Yeah.
All right.
Hornet's
Nice
cornered my
purchase.
market on that.
It's true. I love Hornet. Also, have you been seeing
too.
Hornet in the downtime?
Yeah.
Are you guys getting serious?
What's serious? Hey,
When you buy
squeaky.
piercings for each other?
Yeah. We're not that far yet.
Okay. So what I would like is, can I get all of you to describe yourselves to Jen? As Jen walks in, so that's what the bar looks like. Where is everybody? Who is at the bar? So there's Noise, the bartender, who is a non-binary person of. They were really tall, if I remember correctly.
Yes. Noise
Like-
is super tall. Noise is like
Kind
over
of
6 feet tall.
Like
Slim.
dusty brown skin, right? Like
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
And then very slim. Bald, right? Like, weren't they shaved? Did they have a shaved head? No? I guess they
I
wear
don't think
wigs. They
so.
probably change their hair constantly.
Yeah. Noise just has a rotating selection
and
of outfits.
now they're wearing their worst outfit ever, which is a music
or
playing
best.
sleeveless members only jacket made out of
Yeah.
like reflective, like the stuff that Marty McFly's hat's made out of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I
it's
have
some
right over
kind
there.
of a, yeah.
So Noise is tending bar and like stocking it and getting the beer and the taps and all of the liquor there and running things through the industrial sanitizer. Who is near the bar right now? Who describe yourselves?
Oh, Rain is at the bar, and tonight she has she's changed her hair up, so she's got this black silver burgundy combo thing going on, makeup to match, and just dressed in black tonight because like what the hell, too lazy. Besides, Noise dresses enough for all the attention. I don't like to take away the attention sometimes.
All right.
All right. Did you want to go next, Beanie, or shall I?
You go for it. You always
right.
like to be first.
I do always like to be first. Ramon's probably actually behind the bar, probably checking things off on a data pad as Noise goes about his business. He's probably about 5'10", medium build man of Catalan descent, who's he's openly wearing light armor jack. He's got a pretty good sized pistol and what looks to be a monomolecular axe at his hip. Yeah, and you'll see his eyes kind of glowing over the top of his shades as he's kind of going through stuff. He's clearly doing stuff in his head as well. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much describes Ramon. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Sitting not terrifically far from Ramon and constantly rolling her eyes at him is I think she's about 5'10" as well. Eastern European descent trans girl hacker Beanie, who looks like she's trying to dress like a bohemian in a far off future where bohemian means branded packaged turtlenecks for days and hippie skirts. She sticks out like a sore thumb. She sticks out like an absolute sore thumb, but she's also covered in cyberware and wearing a set of AR goggles on her head.
Nice. All right. Who hasn't gone? Is that everybody?
Vale.
Oh, I haven't gone.
Oh.
Vale is sitting probably at one of those like cocktail kind of tables off to between the distance of the bar, sitting at like a stool with a demolished bowl of, will probably be a box of nachos and a large combat knife right through the middle of it to hold it to the table. So
It's nacho flavored, not chow. What's it called? Kibble.
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 Cool.
Yeah, it orange fingers and everything.
Oh, you know what it is? It's zesty hot kibble.
Oh, that's the best one.
Like hot fun.
And there's probably like 3 empty bottles of cheap brew on the table. Vale stands just shy of 6 feet, but is wearing dominatrix kind of style boots with the combat heel on them. So standing probably about 6'3", 6'4", with booty shorts and a leather jacket with the Spitfire logo. Speaking of which, ta-da! Emblazoned across the back, and a tank top with Spitfire across the front, and
Nice.
otherwise looking like a general gothic badass.
Nice. All right, so now the bar is nacho flavored. Damn it, Bunny.
Dun, dun, dun. Again, every time, Vale.
All right, so and are you wearing boots, heels? Like, I'm trying to picture this like leg walk as the camera kind of pans up on Zelda coming in.
And they're like big.
No, on
and,
Zelda, on Zelda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not all about you,
I'll
Vale.
look up your skirt
Move
later. Vale.
on.
You need to address me when you swap characters
This is
like
true.
that.
This is true. My bad. It's you should know I always have eyes for you, Jen.
Yes.
I know, but it probably should verbalize it.
So, yeah, she's a little more toned down than she would be on camera, but still very very loud everything. But she's got like chunky boots and just some basic pants. And she's probably only about like 5'6" or so. But has like you know that purposeful walk with chunky boots that women tend to do. It's just like, you know, clonk clonk clonk.
Yeah.
She's got that going
Nice.
on.
All right, so wandering in, and you remember the description that Jen gave at the beginning of game, kind of super extra, kind of like not so super right now, but like fairly like flashy, attractive woman in what, her 30s, 20s,
Yeah, like 20s.
like somewhere that ambiguous age, around 20s, 30s, somewhere there. Okay, wanders
Yeah, somewhere
inside. Now you do know Rain. Do you know anyone else or just Rain?
I think just Rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, the club will open in a couple of minutes. There's a line outside, and you have jumped the queue. What do you do?
I'm gonna just scan because I know I'm here looking for Rain, and when I spot her, just kind of walk with purpose over to her and go, "Hey, babe."
Wow. Fancy seeing you in this little dingy neck of the woods.
Oh well, I gotta slum it sometimes, you know.
Oh, that's true. So like seeing how the other half lives?
Yeah. How you been?
Well, you know, keeping busy. I just caught your last broadcast there.
Oh
On
yeah,
the
that
messy
one.
side.
Yeah, it was one of the messy ones, but you know they all end up that way.
Messy. Yeah. So, what can I do for you?
Can we talk?
Vale is texting
Yeah?
Ramon and Beanie. Is that the one from the show?
I wasn't
I
really
think so.
watching.
Yes.
WTF ...
Yeah.
And
Let's
okay.
go have a
Oh,
Rain's
conversation.
famous.
Yeah.
Dot.
Rain's gonna say, okay, yeah, come on, let's go sit in the VIP. So we're
Nice.
gonna
Sure.
walk over there.
Do you summon the rest of the team?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
Vale
Alright.
narrows eyes and watch them go.
What do you think that's about?
It's not all about Vale. Come on.
Might be a deal.
Maybe just
Maybe.
old friends.
You never know.
Oh, sponsorship.
Marketing.
Wasn't Vale like seeing that Hornet guy? Was Hornet a guy or girl? I can't recall. It's been a while.
Hornet's a guy.
Hornet's a big Simone guy. Because we
yeah,
ran him
okay.
out because they never said what he looked like, so we just
That's
rolled
right.
it.
That's right. Yeah.
Got a lot of Samoans around here. I love it.
Oh, the Samoan.
We're multicultural.
It's, no, it's just Samoa. We keep rolling Samoans.
Yeah.
We ended up in Little Samoa.
Oh, aren't we in
Rain needs the
Chinatown?
network.
Just everybody's
yeah.
related to the rock here. It's fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
That would be pretty great, actually. All right, so you head into one of the side rooms. It hisses shut behind you, and as you're inside, it's basically one of these like one of these neon lit rooms. It's about 20 feet deep by about 15 feet wide. Table in the center and a ringed sofa with all of those divots, kind of like one of those old plush velvet ones that you'd see in like an antique hotel. But here, this is obviously some type of polypropylene mix or something that's blood or body fluid resistant for what happens in these rooms.
Mostly resistant.
It's some of the couch is bullet resistant. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, and heading back around, you grab a seat. What do you talk about?
So what's up? Long time no see.
Yeah, long time to see.
Yeah.
I need to call in my chip. That favor you owe me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay.
Well, you saw the show, right?
Yeah.
Saw the host?
Mm-hmm.
That guy's been running that game for decades.
Yeah.
And it's time for him to, retire. I need to make that happen.
What kind of retirement are we talking about?
Whatever kind works. Preferably one where he can't come back after me.
Kind where he is no longer breathing?
I would prefer that. But I understand if some people are perhaps a little more squeamish than I am.
Mm.
I have a way for it to happen, if you're interested.
Okay. Let's hear your idea.
The grand prize of Battle Blitz.
Mm-hmm.
You get clemency for anything that happens under the dome.
Mm-hmm.
You also end the challenge right next to Skip.
Mm-hmm.
It's opportunity. You'd be cleared of many charges. We just got to get you that far.
So you're saying you want us to play the game?
Skip is well protected otherwise.
How well protected?
Significantly so. Otherwise, I'd just do it myself. I need this. Rain. I have this recording from after last game, and I'm gonna, if I can, with my audio recorder, my cyber audio play for her what he said to me.
Nice. It's going to be a little garbled because he does have a feature that basically like prevents him from being recorded unless he wants to. But I just rolled it and it failed. So
good.
instead, it's going to be
My
kind of like
descrambler works.
you fucking gone, bitch, stupid. You're good. So it's a little like garbly like that.
Yeah.
Think we're in the business of killing, so they can cheer, so we feed them. Stop thinking with your fucking ovaries, or I'll work them out of you in your next contract. Etc. Etc. He keeps being a toxic shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He thinks the ratings are good because people don't win, but nobody's won in years.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I don't know how the show's actually still going on.
Yeah. he's up for contract negotiation, but the ratings are still good. People want this.
You don't have anything else on him?
Generally, Jen, you'd know that he's protected by being a high-ranking face of media. Media's legal team kind of makes things vanish outside of the show. So, yeah, in theory, you have all sorts of horrible activities that he's done.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
But
saying
nothing's
like
gonna stick.
nothing's gonna stick because the team made it vanish. He's got his own
Yeah.
crew that takes care of things, like everything from like he probably has like fucking child brides and stuff like really gross stuff, but it won't stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do this by myself, so I'm gonna have to talk about it with everybody else.
I get it. I
Okay. And Rain's gonna call everybody in.
All of your agents get a message saying, "Come into VIP."
It sounds like a gig.
Probably a spooky one.
Could be spooky.
Noise, could I have 3 beers to go?
Noise nods and hands you 3 beers.
Make it a double.
Thanks, Noise. Oh no! Oh! Sorry, Val. They're all for me.
Yeah, I know. I double the order. I'm taking the other 3.
Right.
They
Zelda,
will.
you
They
want a
will
drink?
provide that.
Saunter over, arms full of cheap, terrible beer.
Vale has 3 fingers in the tops of the bottles.
Ramon's just
That's
gonna
smart.
follow along
I
without
should have done
drinking.
that. You can have one of mine if you want. Persnickety person.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Zelda, you want a drink?
yeah.
Okay.
Vale will pop one off the finger and slide it in front of Zelda, and then launch into the nearest chair.
Thanks.
No
I could have
problem.
offered her one that didn't have your finger in it.
I didn't touch the liquid. Besides, it's alcohol.
It's fine.
Isn't that finger particularly sanitary due to being mechanical?
I've had worse things to
Mostly.
drink, so you know.
So
Here. I'll sanitize it and pour some alcohol on it.
That works.
So Rain is going to give a quick backstory that she and Zelda have known each other, and that she owes her, and so she's calling in a favor. And I'm going to let Zelda lay out the plan idea to everybody again.
So yeah, we get you in as a team. It's supposed to be randomized, but we can get around that. I'm pretty sure. Get you in as a team, and we get you through Battle Blitz. And then what you do at the end is, you know, up to you.
Okay.
From
so
my
let-
point
let
of
me-
view, it sounds like we either die or we could become instant celebrities.
and we're also you're asking us to go and kill off a celebrity. Like,
Yeah.
he's going to be backed by some serious people. They're going to go over us like with a fine-tooth comb, and that's only if we survive this whole process. This sounds like lunacy.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Rain, but like this is a lot more than a, you know, you can go do it for a favor, but I got to ask, how much are you willing to drop on this?
Assassination.
Yeah, this is full-on proper assassination of the nasty kind.
Yeah.
If you win, they can't touch you.
I don't care. Like, legally, yeah, maybe, but that doesn't mean doesn't have like friends, families, or assorted assholes who aren't going to come after us anyway.
And usually we get paid half up front anyway.
I'm gonna go look over at Rain.
Rain, you
You
know.
know, you seriously want to enter the murder competition where that person's toes just hit the lens? Don't you like your toes?
I'm pretty attached to mine. I got plans. I don't want to just risk them for running through shit like this.
You guys don't understand. I owe her.
And I owe you.
We're all ears. Like, what kind of owing?
Yeah, like that's what it comes down to.
Well, Zelda is part of the reason that I even have this club.
I am the reason you have this club.
And she is the reason I have the club.
All right. What does that have to do with me?
Just asking if you guys want to go in on this.
Look, I wouldn't even contemplate this if it wasn't for your involvement. Like
Yeah.
that's the beginning line, but you know, we gotta. I mean, what do we get out of this? I'm not risking my life for nothing.
I kind of get the feeling if we don't agree to this, we become homeless.
I can't always sell the club to someone else.
And there's the rub.
Yeah.
Tell you
We're not
what,
being paid, right?
If you make it through this, well, no. I'll pay you 10K up front to just attempt it. And sign over the club if you get through it.
Free and clear.
Yeah. Because if this is successful, then I will be in a much, much better position. And I don't need the real estate.
We're really doing this. Why do we? This is why you should never put the show on. It would be really easy to talk me into this if I'd never seen the show.
Okay, Rain, like you're like the only thing I have resembling a family that's left in the world. Like,
Yeah.
you already know that I'm not gonna back out of this, but you better be damn sure that we're not just jumping into another shit show.
I can't guarantee it. But I don't have a choice.
There is
You
help
have
I
a
can get.
choice.
There's help I can give you along the
Yeah.
way as well, and you can use the money to equip yourselves as necessary.
So how are you going to get us to the end stage?
Okay. And Kelly knows the rules better than I do,
Alright,
so Zelda's gonna lay out how the game actually functions.
The game
Yeah.
functions the following way. Feel free to take notes.
I am.
Basically, 3 teams compete head to head. Each one is sorted into a megacorp that sponsors them. At any point in time, someone can tag out by reaching one of the exits and just quit the game. They forfeit all prizes and are subject to any criminal liability that they may have perpetrated up to that point during the game. But they can quit. You can always tag out if you make it to the exit. All right. The way that it works is that the arena is roughly shaped like this. It is an octagon that exists under Night City. You enter through basically a giant elevator shaft that used to be a skyscraper that fell down when Night City got nuked back in the 20s. There are 3 zones. Zone 1 is kind of an introductory zone that kind of functions a little bit like a labyrinth maze. All 3 teams are released into this maze together and are trying to progress. In order to get... your goal is to make it from Zone 1 through Zone 2 to Zone 3, which is where the door to the pyramid, the final area, is. To get inside there, you need 3 keys. Each team is given 1 key. There are also 2 additional challenges, 1 in each zone, where you can achieve your other 2 keys. So there are 2 really easy options to get those keys. You either kill the other guys or you win these challenges before they can kill you. All right? The second zone is where things get complicated. It's much larger, much more open world, a part of the city that fell down during the nuke. It's more kind of... it's about half a square mile of city set up kind of like a militarized paintball course with live ammo. Once you pass into Zone 2, a member of the cast known as a stalker gets released. A stalker is a specialized hunter. There are 6 of them presently, as well as a couple of retired ones that kind of monitor. In fact, Striker Perlman, one of the other hosts, used to be one of the stalkers back in the day. A real tough asshole. But right now, there are 6 of them. Caesar, Tempest, Biohazard, Gemini, technically 2 people, but they're brain-linked, so they only count as 1. Razor and Stronghold. What'd you do? You make it through the third zone. You go through the corridor of Razor, corridor of Fire, whatever they're doing that week. Make it up the pyramid, hit the button. If you hit the button, your team wins. In theory, the guy who got ground technically won. If he had held on for another minute, he would have won. Well, no, he wouldn't have because the guy got shot, but you get my point.
Yeah.
Prize money for winning this competition. The team receives $10,000 for hitting the button, plus 1,000 eddies per kill. 5,000 per stalker killed or disabled. And 1,000 per extra key for a maximum of 20,000 eddies if you fulfill all of the criteria.
Ugh.
And finally, there's a third stalker that's released when you bypass Wall 2. There's a second one. There's 2 stalkers at a time. And finally, rules may be changed by donors at any time. Which also means that you can get advantages. There was that one episode where a small city-sized nuke was given by an anonymous donor. That was a great episode. That's in their highlight reel that plays around New Year's.
God.
It did cancel the season for about 6 weeks, though, while the crews, swept it over and deradiated it.
Ugh.
And for
You mean they bothered deradiating that?
They had to minimum OSHA standards, yeah, which is which is like a 10-year cancer diagnosis rather than a 1-year. So, yes, and the chat is going nuts right now talking about the Running Man.
Yes.
And yes, this is heavily inspired by the Running Man and American Ninja Warrior.
And a whole bunch of things.
Because Jen and I were bouncing what kind of media person she was, and we landed on game show, huh?
Yeah.
And then it took a month to plan this. So, hey,
I knew it wasn't exactly going to be The Price is Right.
The price is wrong, gonk!
This is wrong. Okay.
All right. So that is what you will know. But basically, in the second before, basically as soon as you hit the button, everything you've done on camera is completely forgiven. And if you don't hit the button, you're dead. Yeah. It also qualifies your team as well and gives you the grand prize. And if, in theory, if Skip's right there, you put 2 bullets in his head and then hit the button immediately before any security can get to you, you're good.
True.
And you know that he would have to be up there if you actually made it to the finale, because no one's done it in years.
Yeah. And he would have to have that.
The Price is Life.
Winner. Yeah. He would have to have that winner interview right there.
Yeah.
The
Price is Life. That is. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah. Price is Life.
I'm going to make a t-shirt for that. All right, so that is roughly the name of the game. If there's any rule that seems obvious that I've overlooked, feel free to offer it, because it's surprisingly difficult to make an entire freaking game show.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I covered most of the bases. You get to go in with any equipment that you need, although that equipment needs to be made by whatever team, whatever sponsor you get. Or Arasaka's not going to let you go in with Militech hardware.
True.
BioWare and just not BioWare the company, but I'm thinking Mage for a second, but Cyberware, whatever. They're not gonna they'll just lie. They'll spray paint your body. Anyway,
Zelda will also point out any places where she, having been through this several times, where she might be able to offer assistance that she knows of ahead of time, in terms of specific layouts or during the game where she's
Mhm.
like, now here I can do this or anything like that.
Yep. And Zelda's a correspondent who goes along with you. She is allowed to defend herself, but she is not supposed to interfere. If she's seen interfering 3 times, she basically gets treated like a player by the other teams. Anybody who's watched Castle, you remember how he goes around with the writer
Yes.
instead of police vest?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
that. Like, he'll still
Yeah.
get shot, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
so she can interfere a few times before she gets in trouble. But generally, it's not a smart idea.
Only if I'm caught.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are also a number of things like different traps and tripwires and different security breaches and things that you can hack around here. All of you have skills that are going to be useful inside of here, including people who are media or fixers, because you could appeal to cameras to ask for favors from the audience, a la Hunger Games.
Yeah.
I could really use some more ammo!
And what was the prep time, because most of the teams are randomized, but if we can work it out to get you guys on one team, then
Yeah.
you have a week of prep or whatever.
Okay.
Would we be able
Well.
to speak privately for a little bit?
Absolutely, I understand. I'll head out to the bar, get another drink.
They
All
will
right,
throw
right.
one of the empty bottles at the door as it closes.
All right, I got one question for you, Rain. I don't see why it wouldn't just be easier to pop her.
Or easier just to snipe the guy.
Yeah, like this is insane. Like, I mean, like,
You're welcome to see what kind of what his security is like.
well, it's going to be
I don't think
nasty.
there's
It's
I
always
don't think
gonna
there's going to be
nasty.
any other way to do this.
Like, I understand it's the only way, but this is going to require some serious cash on her part, and I'd say, you know, whatever happens to one of us, we take out on her. Right? Like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
And I've got
Yes.
plans, and my plans do not involve dying in a little small corner of Night City.
My plans didn't involve it either, but this is where we are right now. This is where I am. And you're in or you're out. If
And
you're
this
out,
is why
that's
I get
fine.
paid the big bucks.
Yeah. If you're out, no harm, no foul.
Good luck living in a
I
dumpster.
understand.
Well, Rain, I'm obviously not letting you do this alone, so I will.
I mean, I can
Follow.
talk to Hornet, see what kind of guys he's got that he could lend me.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to let Beanie go in there and get slaughtered on her own.
I wonder if they have grenade launchers for sale at the market.
I wonder if Hornet can get his hand on some combat
yes.
drugs.
I can find us a
I'm
grenade
sure he
launcher.
can.
That's not a problem, Beanie.
I don't know. I don't know how to use one, but it seems like fun.
There better be a damn high price coming out of this rain, though. Like, damn high.
Yeah.
We get to own our own corner of the city. I mean,
Own block. I mean, this is
You
this guy's
get to be
20
on
years established.
TV.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't give 2 shits about that. I mean, fame's got its value, but it's not my kind of style.
But also consider with the turf war,
oh,
we don't have to worry that somebody's going to sell it out from under us or cash in with a gang that we don't want to work with.
But at least gangs, we got some semblance of, you know, we can plan around them.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is bullshit. I know nothing about this person. Like, I'm really wondering, like,
Yeah.
we could top her, right?
If we do, we lose the club. I lose the club.
well, I'm gonna need
fine.
a drum of ammo. I'm gonna need some EMP rounds. I'm gonna need some armor-piercing rounds. I'm gonna need a truckload of combat drugs. And where the hell's my knife? Oh, it's in the table out there.
Ugh.
All right, let's... This is
I mean-
stupid, Rain, but okay, fine.
Ramon, just think, you can decorate your own office. You can like drill holes in the walls. I mean, the
drill holes
walls.
when the walls already.
I know, but then there'll be ear holes.
Do it for glory.
Okay,
You
let's
guys
just go
don't-
get this done. Oh, fine.
Okay.
Fine. This is stupid, but fine.
Last chance. You can walk away from this, and it's okay.
Rain, shut up.
Vale's
Okay.
finishing the last beer.
All right.
Let's get stupid.
Okay.
All
We're
right.
doing it.
Right.
So deciding to get stupid. I want to ask everybody a question out of character real quick. Let's pull the veil back. Well, pull veil back.
Pull veil back.
How much? So honestly, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, you can bring your own equipment in. How much equipment do you think they honestly would allow you to bring?
Oh God, I don't know.
Like much
a
at all,
truckload.
really? Well, no, it's what you
Probably
can carry.
Not
Yeah.
much beyond what we can carry exactly, because I think that they would probably want their goons to be the impressive ones coming
Yeah.
out there with a giant laser chain gun.
Yeah.
But will that let you jump through all like the agility challenges, right? I bet there's a
But we can
balance.
steal their laser
Yeah.
chain gun.
I feel like they totally let you bring in a bunch of stuff, but if you're weighed down and can't like
Yeah, I guess
make
that's
it
fair.
Exactly. You have to think smart about what you're going to bring in.
Yeah.
But also,
and ammo
I mean,
wise.
yeah, ammo wise. But I would, in planning this out, we would ask Zelda, okay, where can we hide some shit? Because I don't want to be, stuck in a spot where I can't get something.
The course
You
gets
know.
changed for every game. Even Zelda
I
might not
know,
have that
but-
information. There
I know,
are no
but-
maps specifically.
No, but I mean, she's got to have something. There's got to be something you can do. There's got to be some place
You
we can
can-
stash shit.
You can hide shit on me for one.
Yes. Yes.
Because
You'll-
I'm allowed my stuff, so
You'll be able to have a few concealables, and you can probably hide one
Yeah.
in your drone.
And who's our patron? Because that actually affects things.
Yeah.
It's randomized.
Oh, is
Okay,
it?
it's
Oh.
randomized. I mean, we're talking reality TV here, which is completely not reality.
It's randomized based by the algorithm that puts you all on the same team, which is all dependent on Beanie, because because they're gonna have to
Is,
hack
do
it.
we need to?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, we need to pick the right corporate sponsor.
The
Well,
corporate
you let me
sponsors
know which one you want.
for this show, your corporate sponsors can in fact be Arasaka, Biotechnica, Continental Brands, Petrochem, Militech, or Rockland Augments.
Okay.
So
Who's got the better shit?
Arasaka.
Yeah.
Arasaka
I
got
want
the,
I want
it's-
Arasaka.
you either want Arasaka or Militech. Like those
Yeah.
are the two you really want. Continental Brands is the Yum Foods
Oh yeah, no,
of this
no.
world. So like if you want
No,
like
no.
Taco Bell sponsoring you, yeah, go there.
I don't want.
Petrochem is great. There is a portion where you can
I mean, unless
hijack
I can
cars.
throw burritos at somebody, no.
I've tried to make this ridiculous. So there is so like having fuel supplies could be useful for you. But
Yeah.
Canyonero.
no, you get the Mako.
Oh, man.
Oh, the Mako.
All right. And I'm trying to look up because I never find how much lifestyle stuff is, because I'm trying to give you an example of how expensive this is going, or like how beneficial this will be for you if you win. Because it's freaking ridiculous. Because if you do all of this, you not only get the club, but up to 30,000 eddies, which is, by the way, baller. That is, hold on. I have that PDF.
It's a good start as long as someone doesn't steal it from you.
Yeah.
Shh. You're not jaded enough to realize that yet.
350. No, that's clothing. 356. It's like the 300s.
Yeah, that's how much you make from like a day.
No, I
it's-
mean
it's
the
hustle.
The page.
the
page number.
The hustle. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
three.
hustler
three
usually gets you
s-
about. Yeah.
So let's see. An easy job. So a dangerous job will earn you 2,000 per person. This will earn you 4 divided by 30 is many more. That is
seven or eight.
7,500. Yeah.
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 So this is 3.5 jobs. Compared to, let's see how much you make privately. Solo. What's your roll ability, Mike? What's Vale's roll ability?
My ability?
Yeah, your
Everyone,
roll.
Everyone will be at 4.
Is everybody at 4? You didn't buy them up?
No
Yeah,
XP
one's
to buy
bought
up.
I'm sorry, what's that?
No, I'm
expensive.
saving up to buy it up, but
Okay.
our XP is quite
s-
small.
So
Yeah.
per week you make 200 eddies on a good week. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Rocker Boy. Oh, Vale can make up to 300.
Yeah.
200 for Beanie, and let's see, Fixer. Why is these are not alphabetical? Fixer up to 300 if you did something really illegal.
Yep.
This is only paying out a year, well, 6 months worth of salary if you survive. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And getting the club free and clear.
Yeah, which is, priceless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Literally
do we get a cut?
priceless.
Do we get a cut of the club if this works out?
Yeah, percentage.
Yeah,
I
because that's motivation.
yeah, I should think so. If you guys are willing to put your asses in on this, yeah.
Okay. Rain, you could try to use negotiation against them if you wanted.
I could, but I don't think. I mean, Vale would, put the stiletto to my throat. Grudgingly, Rain knows that the only way.
Are we gonna do a face down?
Yeah,
Or the
I was
showdown.
gonna say, we could do a face down.
Yeah.
we could, but I really don't think that would go. I honestly don't think that would go well. I mean, what's in it for them? There's got to be a real stake because I'm asking for real, possible serious consequences here.
I think we should
So-
get 13% each. Then we have controlling percentage if we all work together over Rain. Wait, 13.
Agree to that. Agree to that number immediately. Agree to that number immediately.
14%. Round up.
That's only 39%. Go for it. 14%
That
is
Vale
also fine. It's
clearly
only
speaking
42%.
for themselves.
Wait, a third of half.
This is give the art. Let the artist do math. Hurry.
Math.
19.
No,
19.
Get 15% each.
15. I can make that on the street corner.
Then there's the door. You want
Cool
15% of this? You want 15% of this club?
Cool beans. You'll be 100% dead. Good luck.
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
Here, let's say
Also good at
20%.
Negotiating.
20.
Means
would
you
be-
control 40%. You're still bringing in a decent. You're still bringing in a decent profit. We're all invested, so we're gonna pour some of our money back into the club.
That's a 10% reduction on what you make right now.
Can I suggest 16.6 repeating percent?
Why? 20%.
It's a nice number.
Honestly, Rain, what's Ramon gonna bring to this that you can't get from Hornet?
Yeah.
You could hire a better solo. Yeah, that's
Wait.
what I figured too.
Yeah, sorry, my box. Sorry, that was Goody talking. Goody's trying to influence the conversation here.
I don't think you can get a better solo.
$17%.
$18.
Roll. I think you guys should roll for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll roll for that.
So
what are we rolling?
Do you folks want to do a standoff, or do you want to do counter negotiation rolls? I feel like a standoff is probably cooler.
Yeah, standoff is
But
cool.
let me check the rules on that, just so
Okay.
that it's not heavily. Well, then again, you guys are both social characters, so I think it probably.
Actually, I think both of them would apply because the stare down actually affects rolls.
Does it?
So we could have
Yeah.
both. Like one is like the intimidation factor, and the other one is the actual like skill involved in it.
Yeah.
Okay. What are they called? Is it called stare down? No, it's not. It's called
face down. Face
down.
down.
Face down, yeah.
I
Sorry.
said that.
Yep.
You did say that,
You
but
made-
that's why I
Yes.
asked you what you said, and then you didn't say it.
And you made fun of it.
I didn't make fun of it.
No.
You.
It was fun. Okay, so face down example. Rico notices I could just double names up. That saves me so much generation time. Okay, you two have a face down. Reputation has a big effect. Face down, blah, 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 blah. So you roll cool plus reputation plus D10.
Okay.
Plus reputation. So I think
And-
we're both rep 0, or effectively
Yeah.
rep 0 because we're the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel. I'll ask the other players. Do you think that Rain has a rep of 1 in here because basically, like, it's her club, so she's coming from a place of defense? Like, it's her club, it's her name on the party. It's like, you know, like everything is Spitfire related. So I feel like
Yeah.
being team leader would give her a +1 on that.
I would go +1 on this, but when it comes to the actual negotiation, I'd go the other direction.
Yeah,
with,
that's
Ramon.
fair.
Well, we'll see what their negotiation
Yeah,
stats
if-
are like.
if-
Because like what's like I'm pretty sure James has it and I don't think Kel does. Like, do you
Oh.
have any points in the negotiation skill?
Where is that? Is that in your social skills?
It is
Where
somewhere.
is that?
It's,
Doesn't
Yeah.
losing a face down give you a -2 modifier on pretty much every roll?
it does.
I'm not sure if this would be a persuasion or a trading roll, but there's both of them.
I thought negotiation was actually a skill.
Yep, I have persuasion.
All right, cool. So roll cool plus reputation plus D10, and if anybody wants to buy anything in the chat right now to boost either of them, let me know.
Okay, so am I rolling 3d10?
1d10 plus your
1d10.
cool and reputation. Remember,
Oh,
it's like
gotcha,
D&D,
gotcha.
but with a
Yeah.
D10.
Right.
So.
Okay. Oh, come on, baby.
And if you roll a 10, it re-rolls.
Oh, sorry. So this is my D10, my cool, and my what?
And +1.
Oh, +1.
Okay.
12.
I am at 19.
Oh, yeah, cool.
I rolled a 10 into a 2 and then added my 3
Ah,
into 7.
damn it.
Okay, so in this case, is Duel of Wills, who's tougher, meaner, and looks more ready to prove it. Face down when 2 heavies, blah, 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 blah. Jim will call for a face down whenever they feel the scene calls for it. When both roll, if a tie, they're ensured nothing happens. Backing down, otherwise the loser has the option of either backing down or taking a -2 to future actions made against them due to fear or intimidation or until they have defeated them once. Now, Kel, you don't have to agree to anything you don't want to, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is totally like character guide, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So James could throw together a solo in 10 minutes during a break, so.
No, Rain knew she was she knows she's asking a lot. So she's prepared to give up what she needs to. This is for the long-term good. This is for the greater good, even though she doesn't necessarily think that way all the time.
Even though you'll go down in how much you make from your club already.
Yeah,
You'll come out of this poorer. And you will
but-
trade the partial ownership from one other person who never bugged you to 3 people who constantly bug you.
Yeah, but from one person who could sell it out from under me.
That's true. We wouldn't be able to sell it
Yeah.
out on you.
Yeah. So and
You could just buy us out, right?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
could just buy
eventually I
out
could.
Ramon, potentially.
yeah, I mean, no, I like Rain likes this direction better, so she'll grudgingly, okay, fine.
All right.
You have a deal.
And I will generate the paperwork required, which
Excellent.
I probably have saved.
Probably have it
somewhere.
already.
Yeah.
And Vale
Just
will,
in case.
will high five Ramon.
Meanwhile, at the bar, you'll make, not conversation, but you'll make friendly atmosphere with the non-verbal bartender, who is very happy to give you a drink on the house.
Yeah, I mean, it means Noise still has a job because Rain. Really
Noise
likes
has hooked up their
Noise.
agent to their sound vest so they can actually do like synthesizer responses.
Would they, though?
Yes.
Would they? Is that what you want?
It would just be kind of
It'd be
size.
minimal.
Yeah,
And from the,
just be
from the
kinda like,
80s synthesizer.
Okay. What does the voice sound like that comes out of the vest?
Speak and spell.
Hello. I've seen you on the television.
Yeah, I'm up there a lot.
So, what's... I have a joke for you.
I want to know what kind of jokes.
Sure.
What's nice and cheesy?
I don't know what.
A pickup line. Come here often.
That's actually one of the better pickup lines I've heard.
What is this?
Thank you. But seriously, your show is very interesting. I'd like to buy you a drink. Here. What will your poison be? We've got the Velvet Revolver on special tonight. I recommend it.
Sure, let's go with that.
Curacao, golden tequila, and a twist of lime with a shot of mango juice.
Sounds
I have
good.
no idea how that would be, but
No, that sounds good.
every
Say-
drink I make up on the fly works, which
Say
is
that
weird.
again. Say, we got
So
blue,
it's
blue
curacao,
curacao?
golden tequila, mango juice, and what was the other one? It was twist of lime and mango. That's the Velvet Revolver. I've decided.
We're gonna have to
Nice.
try some of these at some point.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. We'll put together the official Cyberpunk Spitfire bar
Kelly
guide.
improved a drink that he will never drink. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep, that's all good.
I'm a surprisingly
Official
good bartender
Cyberpunks.
considering myself, but
There's been a couple of people I know who don't tend to drink themselves, but actually either have bartended or would make good bartenders.
right? It's because we have to come up with things that taste good that aren't made of alcohol.
Yeah.
You've got bartending experience, don't you, Kelly?
Yeah, I was a bartender. I bartended
Yeah.
at our friend's wedding. Remember?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was a messed up night. Anyway, it was a good wedding. All right, so. Oh,
Yeah, I'll enjoy my drink. Actually pretty good.
thank you. All right, and you'll have a pretty good time. Like the club is starting to pile in. People are coming out and enjoying themselves. It's a Wednesday night, and people are feeling all right. Actually, you know what? It's not going to be this one. It's going to be... I've got all this free Cyberpunk music. I'm going to use something different. What am I going to use?
Nice.
I'm going to use... That's a fight song. Let's use... Vortex Queen. Yeah, let's use Vortex Queen.
Vortex Queen. She young, free, only 17.
Vortex Queen, feel the zerg at the canteen. All right. And you are having a pretty relaxing time waiting for the eventual reply. Who goes out to give it to her?
I know Rain will come through, or I'll ask something worse later.
I'll send a note to send a message to Noise saying that they can send Zelda back.
They will slide you a refill of your drink and will gesture over to the VIP and nod.
I'll take that drink and I will head on back. Knock on the door before I walk in.
I'll just walk on in. It's all good. Yeah.
The door slides open in front of you.
I'm showing respect.
Oh, well, that's appreciated. So we've come to a decision. We'll do
Alright.
it. We'll do it.
I am glad to hear that. Now we just gotta figure out the prep work.
Yep. We need all the details you can give us.
You got them.
Okay. Where do we start?
We'll find out where we start right after this quick break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're gonna head to the washroom, take a quick bio, and we will be back in just a couple minutes. And now here are some
Head
words.
out to the ramen shop.
Head down to the ramen shop, get some kibble. And now a word from our sponsors, us. There we go. Now it transitioned correctly. Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat. Hello, Chumbas.
Favorite part.
Hey, because I got to take these damn glasses off, which is great. So, hello, everyone. This is where we're going to talk to you for about 10 minutes. So, hi. How's it going? Welcome to Cyberpunk. Hope you're enjoying this.
You didn't do the theme song.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the chat.
Oh, that's true. Let's talk to the chat.
Chat.
The more
I'll
you
swap out
talk.
my glasses so I can actually like see things.
See everybody.
I like you in that hair, Jen. Can we have that real hair? Can you do that to your head?
No.
It looks really good on
It
you.
actually looks
Jen.
really
I have
good, like-
to say,
It's really
it
good.
does.
People
I
who
love
look
it.
So cool.
People who
I
look good
love
with
it
mohawks.
so much.
Yeah.
Play that. Put that in your next character. That in the next game you're in. That won't be
No.
anachronistic.
No, I'm not going that wild.
I mean, if that's the same game that I'm thinking of, I think I might actually wear a wig just so I don't have to deal with my hair and go for short
This is
hair.
true. It is not. It is a different game. I'm running
kinda love
2
them.
time travel games.
Oh, okay.
So
I wasn't sure. So good to know.
I am probably getting a new wig for that, but not this one.
Okay. Okay.
I like this one. It's so much. It's pretty close to how my hair actually was recently. So it's...
all right.
When I saw you wearing it, I was like, "Is that just your hair?"
I thought that you just got a nice haircut. It was good. It was good.
yeah, looks great.
It's a very nice haircut. I can
All
get
right.
away with this.
So, folks, we're going to talk to you till around 4 o'clock, and then we're going to hop back into game. And so, for those of you tuning in for the first time, Dork Tales is a channel where mostly I run role-playing games, not run-playing games. Whew, I don't run-play at all. I probably should. Quarantine has definitely made my pants tighter. But we're running role-playing games, and we act and we dress up. The only game that we do not dress up for presently is our Wednesday night game, because it is an ongoing one we've been playing for 2 years, and we didn't agree to dress up before we started it. So it was one of those, like, I could probably get people to start painting their faces purple like their characters, but...
We like to call it Casual Wednesday.
It's Casual Wednesday. None of us wear pants anyway. It's Zoom culture.
It's true.
Mm.
Here, let me show you.
I haven't worn pants in a year.
God, it's so good. It's so good.
We're all human mullets now. We're like, business in the front, party in the back.
Party in the back. It's true.
Yep.
So, what are some fun things that we all have to announce real quick before we hop back into game? Anybody have any fun announcements, or is it just going to be me talking?
I'm going to be new guest star on Wednesday. Speaking of Casual Wednesday.
This is true, yeah. Shards of Nirn is doing a split arc, and Michael is going to be playing a fantastic character. I really like what you did with him.
Very different character than this.
Yeah, very different, very
Yeah.
different. You don't have to costume that, but if you want to wear a fake beard, you can.
No, I'm probably going to do the cash.
Nice. I'm curious what you're going to draw inspiration. He has a very Gerard Butler vibe in my head from reading stuff. And then our good friend Krista is going to be joining for a 5-episode arc there as well. It's going to be fantastic. It's
It's going to be
follow...
stupid fun with the two of them together.
It is, because it's going to be the two of them, and then Mars and Malia and Cadam as Warforge. So,
Oh, wow.
so does this mean I'm going to make the groups play a Smurfs campaign? I wasn't going to, but
That sounds like a great extra life game.
well, now.
that sounds like a great... I'm going to
yes,
write that
that is-
down
Can,
on
can
my
I play
list.
Gargamel? I think I
No.
can play Gargamel.
You can't... Well, if you costume it,
You're kind of halfway there.
just get some contacts. You're good.
I mean, it's not. It's all. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, God.
You
Have
totally
people
do
actually turned
Gargamel.
into Smurf. You can be
Oh,
VTuber
boy.
Smurf. You can be
Oh, man.
Librarian Smurf. You
I
can
mean,
be
if
Cranky
you wanna
Art
be a
Smurf.
VTuber Smurf, I can hook you up.
That's true. Oh my God, you probably have like Smurf stuff that you could turn us into, couldn't you?
yes.
I mean, I'm sure I could find some Smurf models. I can get you all
Yeah.
hooked up with VC Face. We can make this happen.
So we
Just
need
like
to actually
that,
talk
I
soon.
am
I need to know what
You can become Smurfs.
I need to become a VTuber, and
Don't do it. It's
I
really
need
fun. And
Right.
also, it will consume your time.
Yeah, but it also gets you views. It gets you views. I want the views. I need the celebrity.
I think it really depends. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Nobody wants to.
Like there are a lot of us. I have no explanation for why I seem to be having some success with it.
It's because you have a voice like Rich Velvet.
Yeah.
Bulletproof.
Do I? I don't know.
It's pretty good.
But there are tons of folks going into it, and I always am more than happy to share resources and hold up other folks who are getting into it. So if you ever do, even if you do it on a secret side channel and pretend that you're a different person, I would sneakily
That's
support
kind of
you.
fun. It's a fun idea.
Anybody else have any fun announcements?
My fun announcement is your fun announcement, and I can't do that until, stuff. So
When should I announce that?
that's a good question.
I mean, the poster is almost done. It just needs one more tagline. I need to fix the tagline because I don't like it.
Well, why don't
Yeah.
you drop a very distant teaser then?
Well, you want to be teased, chat?
Chad always wants to be
Who
teased.
doesn't?
Shadow always wants to be teased. So right now we are running a lot of Dungeons and Dragons games. Typically, in the history of role playing, I am primarily a game master or storyteller, not a dungeon master. D&D is something I've only picked up in the last couple of years. Before that, I did some like Pathfinder, which if anybody ever says that I get rules wrong, it's because I ran a lot of editions that are very similar, and you'd be really surprised how much Pathfinder refuses to leave your head. And if you've never played first edition
true.
Pathfinder, you just don't get it. You just don't get it because you get into this mindset where everything is like these tiny numbers you add, and then in
Yeah,
this,
everything is a -2.
everything's a -2.
Everything.
Everything. And there's
What do
no
you mean
minus,
advantage? No, they just
do
have
you
a
mean
-2. Get outta
except with
here.
cover. Cover is a +2 difficulty,
Oh
which,
God.
which yeah, I know blows my
Yes.
mind. But I've got a couple
That's about
people on
3.5
YouTube
pounds
who
around
are
my
good
head.
at correcting me when I get something wrong. And it's funny because as much as I've read the book, there are things that I kind of miss. Like, I'm pretty sure that I forgot that if you're within 5 feet of an enemy, you have disadvantage on ranged attacks because you get smacked in the head when you're trying to shoot past them. But I think I forgot to do that for the longest time. And just like little things that you forget.
Is this in 5e?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. You weren't using them either, were you?
No, I mean, I
Right?
just sort of decree advantage or disadvantage whenever I decide it makes vague sense, and half the time I'm following the rules by accident.
See, and the chat's saying right now that second edition Pathfinder is better. I hear that it's... I watched a really good video on YouTube by... God, what are their name? Taking 20, I think they are. And it was the guy from there was breaking down why he really had issues with Pathfinder second edition, and how it kind of canals you into macro style playing. Now, I haven't played it, so I can't actually weigh in on that, but it's kind of like when you reach a certain level, every round you end up doing the same one or two things, period. Whereas, because it's the most effective, you would be playing against the rules, like against what is favorable to you and optimal to do anything but those two things. Is kind of the idea that he put forward. Now like I said, I haven't played this, but it seemed like a really interesting argument, which is why I like 5e as far as a Dungeons and Dragons system, because it's, if I really want, like, James, you're gonna surf on this pterodactyl, I need a dex with disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that's the glory of Pathfinder, but there are some downsides to Pathfinder too.
Well, I'm saying
and I
for 5e.
I know. Oh, sorry. Well, sorry. There's some downsides for 5e is what I meant to say.
Oh, it's true. It is a little too loose at times.
It also it doesn't give you a lot of. I find it doesn't give you nearly as many options. Like Pathfinder gives you way more options. I think 5e is the better game overall, but like Pathfinder gives you more things you can do with your character. Sometimes I feel a little channeled in 5e. Like I want to do this, but I want to take it this spin. I can't do that.
I find that in 5e too.
Now,
Yeah.
I do think that something about 5e that I really like, and we're going to leave D&D after this comment, I think, and go back to talking about a couple things. I want to go to about 405 on the chat, because I'm having fun. D&D has a lot of flavor now, and it didn't used to. It used to be really bland when you like reading like 3rd and 3.5 supplements. I didn't know this. I didn't know how frickin' flavorful 5e was until last night, where I saw a reveal of the new the Ravenloft book, the guide to Ravenloft that they just put out. So I don't know if do you know about the disclaimers? As I didn't know about this. So hold on. Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I've got it right here. Okay. And you know how role-playing books always have a disclaimer in the front? Most of the World of Darkness ones have, this game is a work of fiction. designed for mature audiences. No vampires exist, and all things inside of this are fictitious. If you believe that these things are real,
vampires
please
were
seek
harmed.
professional help. Like, Vampire the Masquerade books have that disclaimer in them because there have been times where people, you know, play the game so much they think they're vampires because people who are not suited to imaginary play, let's say, that conflicts with some, you know, different processes that they have, may be led to make some bad choices. It happens rarely. It happened locally for us 15 years ago, which is weird. But here are the disclaimers in the D&D books. Okay, this is Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Look at the goldfish. Disclaimer, no goldfish were harmed in the making of this book, especially not Silgar. Silgar definitely did not die because we forgot to change his water. If you see Xanathar, make sure he knows that. Perfectly clear, Silgar was not harmed, and we had nothing to do with it. Better yet, don't bring it up and don't mention us. I love that! I freaking, every one of them has this. And it's like, the funny thing about that is that this beholder is obsessive about his goldfish, but the goldfish keeps dying, so his cultists keep having to replace the goldfish without him knowing because he'll kill them all. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I think that's a really cute character.
But there are so many of these, and they're in every one of the books. Like, I didn't know that because who reads the damn disclaimer?
Yeah.
Well, me now. So basically, on that point, I am traditionally a storyteller, which means I run games from like the World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness, Cyberpunk, and a bunch of like smaller systems like Millie, you and I really like Powered by the Apocalypse. So
I'm
I've
glad
got
you're including you in that now. That makes me very happy. It's the best.
it's really good because it's low. Well, and I'm gonna have you in some more Powered by the Apocalypse stuff, and Forged in the Dark, which is Powered by the Apocalypse with like 2 more rules. It's basically the same.
They're complicated rules, though.
They are a little complicated compared. Well, I mean, they're not D&D complicated, but
Okay, yeah.
so. But I am very excited because I'm looking at all my books. I'm very excited because I'm going to be getting back into doing more high drama role playing. Because during the pandemic, it was very good to go to D&D because it was like, hey, I would sure like to play a game where I get paid for doing exciting things and make a difference and have a progression system that is tangible, where I can see myself in control of my destiny, rather than playing a game with lots of depressing bits.
Yep.
I think that all of us were there, which is why I'm running 4 D&D games a week right now. But those are going to be ending soon. Also, Kel, I will be scheduling the last 2 episodes of Hexeter soon, so I'll be in touch. So 5 D&D games. But we are going to be ending those. Cyberpunk has, I think we're going like either an 8 or a 10 episode run, depending on timing and guest NPCs and the plot for this season of Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk, I will tell you this right now, because I can reveal that. Cyberpunk is going to be flipping over and is going to be running regularly every other week. Until it stops, at which point it is becoming a game called Deadlands, which is a frickin' undead western.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
And the game has already been named, so we will be running a game called True Crit. And ding!
I didn't know you actually went with that. I love it.
Oh, I'm not quitting running games. I'm segueing from running so much D&D. I'm running all sorts of games now. So don't.
We're just expanding the game universe.
Yeah, I'm going to try to limit it so I'm only running like 3.5 games a week, because running 7 games a week for those stretches while writing books and working and trying to keep my spouse from killing me is. So yes, Undead Western is going to be fantastic. So it's actually like most of the Cyberpunk crew is in that. It's like those 3 in the corner. Cal, you're not coming for that, but you're going to be in other stuff. And then we're also picking up our friend Krista for that. And we might. I don't think we're doing 5 players. We could find a 5th person for the posse. But that's going to be a really fun one. It's a what if the Wild West had zombies, kind of, and magic and high tech, and it's gonna be cool. I'm not sure if we're doing like a homebrew or if I backed a Kickstarter of a game called Blood Drive, which is an undead cattle drive story. So we might do that because that's ridiculous. And that sounds
awesome.
Your first stream was shards. Oh, Bong, that's fantastic. and then Vampire the next day. I might be running Vampire the Requiem for a short bit because I guaranteed one of my players, the good Mr. Chris Blog, that if he abstained from puffing on the cigarettes for 3 months, I would run a game of his choice. And he probably wants Requiem. By the way, if you like Vampire the Requiem or vampires in general, there's a new book dropping on Storyteller's Vault sometime this week as soon as the final art is finished. Good art, by the way. And an incredibly handsome and talented group of writers put that book together. And it's about Clan Ventru. And the fiction, according to all of my test readers, is... Jen, how's the fiction?
So good.
Yay! I'm confident.
So good. As someone who hasn't been able to like read fiction for a while due to reasons, I was entranced by it. So
thank you, and I am starting the next one, and it is going to be. I want to gush about it because it is. I will say, Jen, when you are reading the next fiction for the next book, I Chekhov's gun it from step one, and the Chekhov's gun is so dumb. It's so good because that was like a psychological horror. This next one is a romantic comedy horror.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
I'm
right.
excited.
It's Sleepless in Seattle with vampires.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be
Should
good.
I ask which book it is?
This is going to be a hypothetically, it is a book about about Clan Deva, the sexy vampires.
Fair.
Hypothetically, there will be fiction written by me because the book has not been officially announced yet, so it's all hypothetical, really. It's all. Did you get to check out those dark places? I have not, actually. I have been incredibly busy because I have been trying to write books, and I've just been incredibly busy in running my game. So I'm sorry about that, Bong. Send me a message on Twitch, and we will figure something out. I'll make some time in the background. And then what else is exciting? Bunny, you just hit a milestone, apparently.
I only discovered that like 30 seconds ago.
I know. I'm jealous.
It's kind of exciting too.
I should
Damn
probably have done something
VTubers.
to celebrate 2000 on Twitch, but I did not do that. I should. So I guess, attention, those from my Discord here, we should do something to celebrate 2000 on Twitch because I did not know.
And,
I'm really good at this, by the way.
So for those of you who love the bun, quick reminder.
Also, we should put our tags and stuff on the screen for future games. I think you're doing that a little bit.
We are. We're working them in, trying to find out how to make them work the best.
I just remembered one of my. I guess I remember that a friend of mine thinks my real name is Cheesy Brie.
Your real name is Cheesy Brie.
It should be. That was the name of my D&D character, and it will now be my real name once the government gets back to me. That was the best name in the world.
You got to get through the paperwork. It's all bureaucracy.
Yeah. They're all like, really? You want this name? I'm like, yeah. Obviously, I want to be named Cheesy Brie. Who doesn't want to be named Cheesy Brie? If you don't, you're lying. So.
It's true.
I mean, we got Brie Larson. We got the other. We got Allison Brie. There's lots of Brie. I mean, there's Brie to go around.
That's true. So if you have a sec, go and if you're not already following,
Don't forget Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob. Oh,
Cheddar
Bob. The Cheddar Goblin from Mandy.
Ooh, Cheddar Bob.
If you are not following a couple of people, I'd really appreciate it if you went and followed them on Twitch, not in real life, please. If you go follow,
That's problematic.
Otheon,
I know.
which is James. James has just started streaming and doing some stuff, so it'd be good to have some more. Try to get him to those 50 followers, and then Sylvester
even know
Slays, of
that.
course, needs your love as well, which is Mike over in the corner. Go follow them. And then
Banksy of Twitch.
yeah, Jen and Kel here don't do Twitch much as
Not
far
yet.
as like they don't stream yet. Who knows? They might someday in the future, but we'll
So many
soon-
other things to do.
It is
Yeah,
really
soon
true.
as
As soon as I
By
get,
accident, like me.
I just got to get this data analysis certificate done,
Yes,
and then
and that is
worth
Kel
it.
why I haven't been inundating you with new game pitches and stuff.
I know. I'm starting the last leg of the course on actually this week, tomorrow. So
Oh, really? That's rad.
yeah, and I'm like halfway through it already, so I really just have 2 parts of the assignment left to do. I know.
And then, the last announcement before we head back in. So over the summer, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm running a pair of short run games that are going to be pretty rad. One of them is, of course, another retro game. actually, they're both not in our current time, just opposite directions. One of them is Call of Cthulhu is going to finally be ran on this channel because my friend Hayden has been bothering me relentlessly, and that's my good friend Hayden Davio, the voice
Speaking of which,
actor.
did you ever open that wooden crate?
I did. I did. It's
Yeah,
actually
we
really...
need to know.
I haven't had time to figure out the puzzle because the puzzle is like, it took us like 10 hours as a group. It's actually really cool. I told Kel to tell you.
Oh, when?
I think I did. We were in
It
a
might
street...
have been one of those late night, messenger
I
chats
feel
that
like
we have at like.
And I
3
was
in the
really excited.
morning.
So, so they, a bunch of the Dork Tales crew, like the majority of them, went together on getting me like a really nice dice bin and also a what are they called? It's a mysterious package, right?
Yeah.
So a mysterious package company thing, which was sending me all of these really weird notices about like, your shipping has been delayed. We're really sorry about that. Here's this, and so I'm like, okay, I know what this is, guys. I know what this is.
I know
But I was like, oh, this is really sweet. It's really.
We've been here
And I always want to say I'm very appreciative. That was very sweet. Making direct eye contact.
Do you have
I love
the
you all.
king in yellow there, Vale? Have you got the king in yellow handy?
So that's not what's in
Not
the
handy.
box. It's this
Oh.
really weird, abstract, kind of like wave-looking mutant sculpture. It's interesting. There's a red. By the way,
cool.
I have to ask. When you filled this out, did you ask for my ring size?
No.
Did it ask for? Because no.
No.
Okay,
No.
there's a ring in here that actually fits me.
No way.
Yeah,
Well,
just
Shut
barely.
the front door.
Yeah, so and that's pretty rare because that's like size 11, size 12. Like that's bigger fingers. So that's a little like, that's kind of weird. I wonder if they asked you for my sizes, right? Like, if you were getting a T-shirt in one of these, you'd, I don't know, so.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a spoiler because like after we did the Welcome to 2020 King in Yellow
Nonsense.
I saw that they did a sequel version, so I'm like brain exploded.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I know a certain person that wants to run a Call of Cthulhu game,
Aw.
and might as well throw some props in that direction because honestly, some of the stuff that's in
Yeah.
there is just like
My,
Yeah, we
exploded.
It's so
had to
good.
look at it first.
yeah.
my favorite thing in there actually is this really innocuous thing. It's a broken cogwheel, right? That is caked with actual frickin' dirt. I was looking at this stuff. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, this ring fits. That's really neat. And then I picked it up. I'm like, it's actually dirty. And I don't know, something about that authenticity just clicked in my head. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But it's literally just right off camera. Like it's on my desk right there.
I really wanted to
Cool.
send you Nightmare
Cool.
Fuel for that game. So
Oh, please. And I will research that more. So we're doing Call of Cthulhu, and then we're also doing a short run of the Aliens role-playing game. Aliens.
I don't know which one I'm more interested in, Call of Cthulhu or Alien.
Well, you can. I'm doing.
I didn't even know
two-
Aliens was happening.
Aliens is happening.
That's
So
really
Millie,
cool.
I have two fun things about Aliens. Aliens is that
Is
I'm
one
running.
of them aliens?
Is one of them is alien. There may or may not be aliens in this. So the Aliens RPG, I'm running 2 modules for it that were. And here's the fun part. I've been in contact with Free League Press, the company that
right.
runs it. Free League has agreed to provide the modules to me. They already have, actually,
Yeah.
as well as all of the books that I need to run any game of theirs that I want. Like, they have been very welcoming, and they're honestly the nicest company that I've ever worked with
Aw,
one-on-one.
that's amazing.
So really support their products. They're really high quality. And I put it back on the shelf. But Aliens on the shelf right there. And
Is
so
that
I'm
like
running-
Elf on the Shelf, Aliens
it's like,
on the
yeah.
Shelf?
What I love about their modules is they're done horror style, so that means that you will die. Period. Like, you go into this game knowing your character will likely die, and there may be one survivor. And you also go in with, like, some of you have ulterior motives and things. It's very, very cinematic, which I really like. But also, Free League has agreed to provide me with a series of giveaways for during the stream. So if you come and watch the Alien RPG on break, you can win some prizes, like PDFs of the rulebook. All legitimate above board codes for them. And I really want to support this company because they are really
Their stuff looks awesome.
They're like the customer service person, the outreach person specialist was like the nicest email I've ever gotten.
Oh,
Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, I want to
oh right, they're the people that do Tales from the Loop.
Yeah, they're Swedish. There you go.
Yes, that's why I
Swedes
love
are nice
them.
people. Like
Swedes are wonderful.
it's a really nice culture. And and like the meatballs.
In the culture
Wow.
that brought you the hygge, you know.
Oh yeah. Well,
Come on. Who doesn't
much
love hygge?
not as much as I love the Gjorvik. All right, the Gjorvik. So and then so that's gonna be a lot
then
of
there's
fun.
the Yortatak.
I also have some free giveaways from Chaosium, which are the Call of Cthulhu makers, who I don't want to say that they're not good. It's just Free League was just like above and beyond. But Chaosium got back to me and gave me some giveaways and provided me with some modules because I sent them an email like, hey, I want to run your stuff. What do I run? Like where should I look? And do you have any copies that I can use? And they sent me a book called Dwellers in Darkness or Denizens of Darkness. I think it's their big horror stuff coming your way mod. So we're gonna be doing that soon. What's going on? Someone messaged me. Boop, boop, boop.
That was
Oh,
an
I think
accident.
it's
It was a
Yeah.
oops.
Yeah,
It was
it
a
was
chat
because
kerfuffle.
Zoom likes to be like,
Oh yeah, because
You
it
know-
goes.
Yeah. It seemed like
Yeah.
That's
someone
right.
direct messaged you, so you can direct message them, and it doesn't change it back.
DM me, baby. Okay. So I think that's about it. I've got one more game to announce, but I'll do that next time. So if you like what we do here, give us a follow, give us a sub if you have disposable income and like that kind of thing, or give us a sub over on YouTube because that doesn't cost you anything, and I like that number going up because it's great. Also, watch all the YouTube videos 500 times each.
And leave comments because we love
Leave
knowing
comments.
who's watching it and what you think about it because we want to respond to everybody.
Oh yeah, but don't leave comments about dice rolls because
Yeah,
that
don't do
is.
Yeah.
I got into another fight yesterday about someone who was calling a player on dice rolls because we don't do dice on camera
come on.
because I trust my players. And they're like, I don't want to say, like, I'm not saying the player was cheating, but you need to use a virtual tabletop. And I'm like, you just contradicted yourself within a sentence. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Whenever anybody says, I don't want to say blah, 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 they're saying blah, blah, blah.
yeah, exactly. I don't want to be an asshole here. You're kind of an asshole already. Not saying this person was an asshole, although they called someone on using loaded dice, and it's like, I'm not going to get into this. We don't talk about dice rolls on
Oh,
YouTube.
cripes, really?
Who's giving
Yeah.
out subs?
Also, holy crap, why are you guys
Yeah, we might
everybody's
be-
subscribing?
Precarious is like the
Aw,
best
damn it, Brick.
ever.
Oh, also, that's another
Marty!
fun thing. So Precarious, one of our oldest channel friends, has started doing streaming of Resident Evil Village. Go give them a follow because they're just getting started. They're also the DM over at Jodo1025 and are going to be guest starring and actually guest running one of our Candlekeep Mystery games coming up this month. We have a lot of great
I
people
can't
coming
wait
in
to
for
see
Candlekeep
that
Mysteries.
one. That one's going to be so much fun.
Right now, so we have been dealing a lot with this group called Tabletop Titties, which fantastic people. We have some people from we have Precarious coming over. We have who the hell else? Bunny, you're coming over to run some stuff again. Or
Inevitable.
yeah, again. And then who was the other guest that we had that was really cool? Because like we've got Cal from Lasercomb Podcasts coming over for a game. We've got Shizuka Nix coming over for a game. We've got it's a good community. We've got honestly, I don't have enough slots for all of like the cool people who run games and stuff around Twitch. So
That's why we're going to have to run more games.
no, it's so many. What is Kelly's
Or we
YouTube
just
channel link?
Or we just expand the Dork Tales family.
What happens if I type YouTube?
YouTube
There we
comes
go.
up.
Well, it is a macro. Yeah, go to dorktales.youtube.dorktales.com. Oh, and also we have a really new merch store with a bunch of new merch where you can actually buy stuff. We just put up a shirt for our good
cool
friend
stuff.
Amy Paradoxical Ghoul, which is great. A lot of the designs are done by Michael. A lot of the designs are done by me, strangely enough, because I'm not. Yeah, there we go. That's dope. My designs
try
are the
it again.
stupid looking ones, but they sell really well because they're stupid. So
I love that. I can be your ghoul friend.
I can be your
Aw.
ghoul friend. Yeah, so go
Yeah,
and the
love
proceeds for
it.
that I will just I'll split them with Amy.
Yeah.
I might as well. Like, I made the shirt though. I'll take partial. We get like nothing for those shirts. I just want you to wear them. Because honestly, I'd give them away for free.
Cool.
They're really cool. The James
They're
Modash
cool.
shirt's really cool, and like
I love it.
the Skyfire
Not that
travel
one,
mug
no.
is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. My only
I
regret is
didn't design all the shirts, but I highly endorse all of the shirts.
they are really good. Is Killer Pickles up?
No, it was just
Oh.
kind of an idea.
That was just a.
Oh, thank you very much, Anon. Oh, and check out our artist,
were-
Hayliz. So Hayliz is the
Yeah.
artist that did all of our recent D&D art. And if you need any D&D art done, I don't think she's doing commissions right now. Oh, that's right. She's going to be in a game too. I forgot she's coming over to Candlekeep. So you get to see some of our players play with this amazing artist who's coming out of the Midwest of Canada. And her art's phenomenal. She's been featured on Critical Role and has done stuff for us because I guess, she's slumming. But fantastic person. One of the honestly, no offense to any other artist I've ever worked with, best artist I've ever worked with. Most responsive, most passionate, and someone who gets really. I'm not including graphic artists, Mike, in this. Just
I figured that.
But you just turned really red for a second. I thought I angered you.
Flip the screen over to murder for a moment.
He's just like. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun. But seriously, like I've never had anybody who I've worked with, like an external, who has gotten that hyped about characters before and has gotten like that fangirly about characters in a game that they're not. It was so sweet, so wonderful. So with that is last minute. I think it's about time to head into game.
Yeah.
All right, serial killer.
Let's get
Pickles.
stupid.
Okay.
Real killer pickles. Dun, dun, dun. That's how we got to stay serious. We got to think about a serial killer.
May
pickle.
LaForge be with you, and also with you. Also, LaForge for Jeopardy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
LeVar Burton for Jeopardy. It is got to happen. Well, that was only 22 minutes past time, but that's fine. We just don't get a
tough game face time.
All right, tough game face. All right. Let's start with what are we doing? Vortex Queen. All right, 3, 2, and welcome back, Chumbas. We're here with Cyberpunk Red, Spitfire. When last we left the team, they had accepted the mission from from Rain's friend, Zelda Foxwell. The mission? Infiltrate the full contact game show, Battle Blitz. And in doing so, assassinate Skip Mazer, the shiniest piece of shit on the hill. To do that, a few things would have to be done. First, you will have to hack your way in to make sure that your team is not randomized across the board. Zelda, you've already managed to pull some strings to allow these individuals to get recognized and to get priority put in the system. However, while they're down filling their waivers out at corporate headquarters, there is going to be a time where Beanie is going to have to go and hack the system, unless you pay an additional 5,000 eddies to have someone hack it for you.
I don't have 5,000 eddies.
Well, hey, then I guess we know what we're doing. With that, you'll also be able to figure out... so when we get down to that, you will be able to do two things if you hack your way in. First, you'll have to hack and randomize your team. And then a secondary hack attempt will be affixing a specific corporate sponsor. These are two separate chambers that you'll have to fulfill. Now, filming is on Tuesday for Wednesday's show. It's a quick turnaround, with only a 24-hour edit window. That means that you have 5 more days to prep. How do you spend the week? What info do you need to know from me or from Zelda, with me feeding it through her mouth?
Guns. I need lots of guns.
You need lots
All
of
right.
guns.
So you can head by Keanu Mart, which is a Hawaiian industry that means wind coming over the mountains, warm
Yeah,
wind coming
yeah.
over the mountains.
Oh. I think Beanie is basically going to watch every single past episode to see if she can figure out patterns where things are likely to have, like, is there going to be jack-in points
Yeah.
in strategic locations? Are there defense turrets that can be taken over? Where can she be useful?
Okay.
Is that likely to be something she can keep an eye out for, or is she going to have to use a gun?
Both, actually. You can spend time watching the show, and you'll see that in the show, all of your skills are going to be useful. there are, watching back episodes, you actually, you know what, let's make some rolls here and see how much research you can do in that week. What I'll do is I will give you a +3 on these rolls.
Specifically good at that.
Just because you have time, I'll give you a +3 rather than making it like an endurance roll. So why don't you
give... Is this library search?
Is that an actual skill?
It is. I have a lot of it.
Where? Oh God, library search. Yeah.
Yep, this is what she does.
Yeah, it's digital library.
I mean, Skip Mazer has been running this for 20 years, so there is a back catalog.
It's all on microfilm.
What's that?
Said it's all on microfilm.
It's all on It's on microfilm. It's pronounced microfilm.
So with the +3, I have an 18.
An 18? Cool. Looking at that, you can see that basically this is designed for every avenue of cyber life. Not only can you, some of the more elite hackers, at least back in the day, were able to hack directly into other contestants. Modern firewalls prevent that for the most part.
Yeah, hard to do.
We all miss the 2050s.
I mean, if you can sneak up on someone and just plug into them, maybe. But what is a Wi-Fi? We just don't know.
Exactly. So, the arena is in the Octagon. The Octagon is a, all in all, a 1 square mile area of subterranean city that collapsed when Arasaka Tower was nuked back in the 2020s. The area has been preserved and repaired and used as a course. It's incredibly dangerous, but it also has had a number of amenities that have not only been kept up, but have been increased over the years. There are turrets, deactivated turrets. There are cameras everywhere. There are vending machines down there that require hacking to use. There are a number of drone cameras. Most of the footage is actually done by automated or remote pilot drone camera. So drone cameras are... how to put it, they're kind of about the size of what am I thinking here? I'm thinking Doom Eternal is what I'm thinking. You know the things you punch to get your upgrades in Doom Eternal and Doom? They're about that size. For those of you who haven't played that game, they're about the size of, about as wide as a pair of handlebars, and about the size of like a Tupperware bin. So like, right? They kind of hover around on little drone wheels going and doing like high camera stuff. They have a weight pull of about 200 to 250 pounds at max setting. And there are historic clips of people using these as surfboards, people who are using them as ways to cross chasms, people who have used them and like kamikazed them against enemy teams. There are many things you can do, and control nodes are fairly regularly located. Besides that, there are, I mean, basically, at any given moment, you will probably be within 10 meters of an access point for something. If you're a nomad.
Well, that's good, considering my range is basically that.
Zone 2 is the central zone, the largest of them, the half square mile of Old City. It has a number of buildings attached to it, as well as old roadways that are peppered with all manner of hazards. It also has vehicles in it. Some of them missing vehicles, some of them vehicles that are there from the 2030s that somehow still work or have been repaired for the stream. Or not for the stream, the show. That's what it is. And yeah, there are tons of things that you can do, Beanie.
Well, that's good to know. She's also going to make an ordered list of viable past strategies, what other teams have done that has gone well, common like build patterns for the different zones. It's going to be a deeply obnoxious spreadsheet that she will then send to everyone else. And it will probably be completely indecipherable to anyone that is not her.
Okay. So I'll say that you can get a pretty good spreadsheet on what is the basically the best methodology, right? And it's kind of what you would expect. It's good team relations, immediate teamwork, and not betraying each other in the end for money, right? Because winner takes all.
She'll highlight that one in like a nice little, like a subtle pink.
So besides that, there are basically two strategies. You need 3 keys to get into the final arena and go up to the pyramid. You start with 1. Each team has 1. There are also 2 challenges that you can participate in order to gain an additional 1. One in... Actually, you know, they would both be in Zone 2, because Zone 2 is freaking huge, and it's the dangerous zone. Zone 1 is a maze. Your entire purpose is just to get through it without hopefully getting blown up by one of the other teams who are also in this maze-like entity with you. A lot of games get trimmed down in the maze pretty quick. It is really advantageous to be either first or third. Second team out the gate, they're staggered by 30 seconds. Second team tends to get hit the hardest because they get sandwiched. You're also released through different doors, but it's a maze. So honestly, you can get the 2 keys from challenges or from killing the other teams. Both have about the same odds of success because the challenges tend to be rather dangerous. The only problem is that once you are in Zone 2, one of the stalkers is released. And doing some research into the stalkers, you have compiled that the current list, Caesar, Tempest, Biohazard, Gemini, Razor, and Stronghold, are some of the most vicious stalkers the game has ever had. Much like with modern athletes, they are the pinnacle of competitive excellence. Also, most updated cyberware. And it really depends who you are going against. Presently, though, the Gemini and Biohazard are the 2 that you think your team would have to worry about the most. Gemini are a pair of mind-linked twins who operate as snipers and hit-and-run tactic ninjas.
That we are specifically not good against.
Yep, especially because they distract you from the front and pincer you from the side or back. They basically use raptor tactics. Biohazard is this immensely fat man on cyber spindle legs who is armed with a pair of weapons. One is an acid gun and the other is a flamethrower. There are a lot of great victories of him melting contestants down to their bones with the acid gun and then charring them.
We're fairly capable in close quarters, but a flamethrower could be a problem.
Tempest is a heavy weapon specialist who kind of reminds me of what was her name? Quiet from Metal Gear Solid, but with clothes. You know what? She's Samus Aran. That's what I'm going to say. There's Caesar, who is only ever been seen on camera a couple of times. He's a drone hacker.
Oh. Great.
Yeah. Razor, of course, you saw was a cyber psycho. And then finally, Stronghold is a fully armored man with a rocket sledge. Basically immune to all small arms fire. Yeah, not immune to flamethrowers, though. That was proven once 4 seasons ago, which is why he doesn't take the armor off anymore. Some of you are not sure he can. He's kind of got the Doctor Doom thing going on.
Well, here's what I've gathered. I think we're in some real trouble. But ideally, the other teams won't be as organized as we will be.
Okay.
This is true. So, is anybody doing any other research or planning?
Yeah, Rain is going to be talking with Hornet about what she can get. If he's got any... I'm also going to probably ask him for backup just in case something goes wrong and we need to jet.
You mean backup in the game? He says as you're hanging out at his very luxurious penthouse.
Yeah.
What do you have, a penthouse? I'll say he has a penthouse. It's a low
Sure
penthouse.
he is, yeah.
His luxurious apartment, at the very least. We'll say it's a very nice apartment. I don't think he has a penthouse.
Nice apartment. Yeah.
There's too many floors in these buildings to have him on the top, but a very luxurious 2-floor suite he probably has.
Sure.
As you're enjoying some drinks on his couch. So you want me to send somebody in just to die?
No, just wait outside and see if we die.
To wait outside the arena or wait outside? Are you asking me to send them in or out, Rain?
I just need to know somebody's got my back.
So you're saying in?
Yeah, I'm saying in.
That's a tall order. I can give you guns, but hands that wield guns are a bit more expensive.
I'll take anything I can get. I'm seriously out of choices at this point.
This is fucking stupid, you know that, right?
I know it's fucking stupid, but it's all I got.
It's also going to raise your profile significantly.
Yeah.
Simultaneously a dumb move. Excuse me. A dumb fucking move.
It's a stupid fucking move, I know that.
Unless you win. It's those things in life where, what is it? High risk, high reward?
It's the highest risk.
I think that it's important, though, that people be willing to make risks. To take chances, to, play the game. And he says he's gonna lean over and he's gonna put his hand on your upper thigh.
Oh, she'll let him.
Okay.
She needs freaking guns.
We'll work for guns. We'll work for guns.
Working for guns.
Fair.
Yeah.
Library search. What is
likes
the
them.
smallest nuclear weapon I can purchase at the market?
I will check the book. Actually, you check the book while I'm running the scene.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now.
What I'd like you to do is, Rain, make me a persuasion roll against him. And I will make a counter roll. Oh, damn. Okay.
see.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think I did very well. 14?
14?
Yeah.
I have a guy that I can give you.
Yeah.
A bit of a schizoid. But he's better than nothing. I have a leash on him. Contract on his life. He'll do what I say.
Okay.
But not the person you'd want on your back. If you can have literally anyone else there. You follow?
Yeah.
Speaking of having someone on your back, I've got a bit of a knot here. Do you mind?
No, I don't mind. So,
Yeah.
a little bit of that.
I can get you anything you need at cost.
I can do that.
It's not all you're gonna do for it.
Oh, I didn't plan on that being all.
Tell you what, you can make me a list and give it to me over breakfast.
I can do that.
And we're gonna fade to black on that scene.
And she'll text, text the gang, like, send me your shopping list. Yeah, what do you need?
Beanie
What
is
kind of
actively
guns?
shopping.
Yes, good.
Although I think she can afford most of the bits that she wants. Just mostly just gun upgrades. I guess the question is, could she find a microwaver?
A microwave?
They're
Is
only
that a
$500, but they are exotic. It's basically an EMP gun.
Ooh.
It disables cyber tech.
Damn. Where is that in the book?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Where
I can
is
pull
it?
up the page.
Please, I want to see this.
347.
Was that?
It's around 347, probably.
Oh, that's all the way at the back.
I feel like I should not have told you about this, but
Ooh.
Oh, there's an EMG 86 railgun.
yeah. See, I'm going for the small things. I could have been going for an EMG 86 railgun, but I couldn't have shot it without falling over.
Let's see, microwaver. Yeah, you can get that.
Okay, amazing.
You can
And
get
then
that.
for a very
absolutely.
heavy pistol, I think it looks like a drum magazine works. So I think I would like more bullets.
Sure. You can get that. I think basically you can carry like a couple of things into this each.
Okay.
Well, but anything more than that's probably going to be too unwieldy.
Hmm.
So I think the railgun's probably not a thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, as far as I know, all the drum really does is it makes it so you can no longer conceal.
Oh yeah, that
them
railgun's you're not going to afford
round.
that. So yeah, you'll be able to buy everything at cost. No increase or anything like that. Anybody else buying anything else? So did you look up nukes, by the way?
No, I can't find what that would be.
I think a nuke would probably be about 50K, like for like a block nuke.
For a small one, yeah. I mean, like a big bomb is nice, so that at least if we die horribly, we can break stuff.
Oh
but-
yeah, bombs are fine.
Yeah.
Bombs are fine.
Yeah.
What would
Totally
that be?
want grenades.
A Kendachi Mono 3. Holy shit, that thing looks amazing.
There's a couple things I want to get, if that's possible.
Yeah, I was asking everybody.
I want to get some smart
20.
ammunition.
Also, can you turn your mic up a tiny bit? You're a little low.
Oh, sure, yeah.
I have trouble hearing
But
you.
yeah, I'll get some smart ammunition if I could.
Sounds good. How smart? We talking like PhD level? We talking masters? We talking high school?
Well, it only comes in one setting, so we're gonna go with that.
So what is the good thing of smart ammunition in this system? Remind me, because it's been a month since I've.
So smart ammunition basically has a reroll. It's basically kind of a reroll on hit.
Okay.
But it's not as good as I am going to be at it, but it's going to be close. So we'll deal with that. Basically, if I miss it by just a fairly narrow margin, it gets a second go.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can get a clip of that. It's
I'm
500
getting a
each.
dr-
So
I'm getting a drum of armor piercing ammo.
a drum. How much is that going to run you? Armor piercing. So that's 100 per. I'm guessing it's 100 probably per clip.
Yep. The drum is 500 Eddie, and the armor piercing is 100 Eddie.
Now it's actually supposed to be like per 10 bullets, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah. So
No, I guess that makes sense. A life is worth $1 then, or $10. So basic ammunition. I guess that's per single, or per 100. Yeah. So yeah, I know. Your life's worth $10. That sounds about right. Sounds good. So reminder though, because there are so many moving cogs in this system, I need you to tell me when your equipment does something different. Don't expect me to remember if you have biotoxin ammo. Okay? So remind me that like this ablates 2 instead of 1. So, just it's by the way, for those of you who are running role-playing games for the first time, make your players know their own rules. It makes your life easier and it makes the game run smoother, especially because you don't have guess what? Real quick thing. This is how big this book is. Okay? This is the size of a textbook that I had in university when I was doing sciences. I wasn't expected to memorize that book. I shouldn't be expected to memorize this one for every game I run. Bing. That's my stance, and I will die on this hill.
Facts.
And then
Guests
I will be.
get a little bit of a leeway.
Oh yeah, Jen. You can always ask me
For
questions.
sure. Guests.
No, learn what
agree.
you can, Jen.
Absolutely.
Learn what you can, and what you need to get through.
Learn
and,
what you need for your role. Yeah.
and always be
That's
willing
it.
to ask questions. That includes players too. Always be willing to be like, hey, does this do this? Sometimes rules are weird. I lean on rule of cool because we're here for fun. Okay. Anyway, back to game. Okay, so what else are you trying to get? Anybody? James, you get any other stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some smoke grenades.
Yeah,
but
not a problem at all.
There's a cheap 50.
Yeah.
And I think. Oh man, I'm kind of tempted to get EMP stuff, but I'll get some armor piercing ammunition as well. Yes.
Sounds good. Go
He
ahead.
is here now.
So I'll trust you to go ahead and just purchase what you need to do.
Yeah,
Ooh,
will
a
do.
shotgun underbarrel. Some of these underbarrel things are rad.
Oh yeah.
All right. Anybody else buying anything else that's fun?
Zelda's not picking up anything in particular, but is willing to carry stuff, and also suggests that we might want like some sort of signal if you need me to drop some stuff for you guys, just so that it's less obvious that I'm helping, maybe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because in some of the like corners and stuff, we could probably get away as long as I'm not what I'm doing is not super visible on the camera, then I can get away with it, kind of thing.
Anybody can also pick up some armor if they want. You can pick up a cryo tank. That's not happening. Sleep ammunition. You will not get paid if you knock them out. They have to die.
Yeah.
And what are you getting? So you're getting smart rounds for everything, James? Or just your handgun?
Well, I only have my handgun. That's
okay.
my only weapon.
And then
I've got the axe as well, but.
And then real quick, so Jen, what kind of weapons are you trained in?
I've got a heavy pistol.
Okay. So that's pretty good. Real quick, just so that you understand the system. With a heavy pistol, you can fire twice per round. Very heavy does a little more damage, but it's only once per round. I think the heavy pistol is a better deal because of that.
No,
That's what I thought
heavy
too.
pistol, only one shot. Who
Yeah,
needs to shoot twice.
I contemplated going up, and I was like, no.
Yeah, and it's the highest damage value you can get from a double fire. If you wanted to have anything else, let me know. Feel free to take a grenade or two for yourself if you'd like.
I'm
Sure.
taking 3.
I'll have a couple of grenades as well.
I know that you can never turn down grenades, Jen.
I really can't.
I will pick up 3 grenades.
Sounds
My next
good.
character is basically a grenade.
I also want to
Your
get a
first character was too, yeah.
second very heavy pistol.
Okay, that's not a problem. So you want a very heavy, not a heavy?
A very heavy.
Okay.
Actually, do I already have a very heavy?
You already have a very heavy. And it's the
I have
one
a
that only
very
shoots
heavy
once per
and a-
round.
Yeah, and then I will get a heavy pistol.
Okay, so a heavy pistol is going to run you, and sorry for the shopping adventure, people who are enjoying the show. Heavy pistol is going to run you 100
We're about to
eddies.
lose all of it in our horrible deaths.
I'm getting an extended clip for my heavy pistol, or very heavy pistol.
Perf, yeah. Anybody who wants an assault rifle, grenade or rocket launcher, heavy SMG, shotgun.
I will get 2 extended clips
Okay, sounds good.
for each gun.
All right, so
I mean, 1 for each gun.
1 for each gun.
Yeah.
10 for each gun.
Are there armor-piercing rounds like thermite ammunition in this system?
Yeah, incendiary. It's in there.
Incendiary.
Yeah.
There is incendiary.
100 per 10.
All right. That's pretty cheap.
It is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
I accidentally ended up on the sexual implants while I was looking for that. I'm flipping through and it's Mr. Stud.
Ugh.
This reminds me of a story I shouldn't say on stream. Metal Gear. I found Metal Gear. Metal crap battle. No, they're really like Metal Gear's listed on this page. What the hell is Metal Gear? You know how the evil Empire stormtroopers just seem to stand there and take a hit? Metal Gear is the dark future equivalent of that type of armor. Solid metal and plastic plates on a mesh body cover. Metal Gear.
Dark Trooper.
Reserved. Will stop almost everything, but you're going to be easier to hit than a one-legged bantha in a potho race.
Ooh,
Poison ammunition. I don't need to worry about piercing armor if I just poison them.
This is true.
this is true.
I'm gonna buy some poison ammo.
All right, buy some poison ammo. Go ahead. Do you need the stats for that, or are you looking it up in the book right now?
No, I've got it.
Cool. So poison ammo, just so that I'm aware, is going to cost you 100. Cool. And that's on page 346. I'm just going to leave some tabs. God, this book has so many freaking tabs. By the way, real quick tip for new game masters. If you go to somewhere like Staples, this
A lot of flags.
is like $5. If you go to the dollar store, it's $1.25. Bing.
Buy all your office supplies at the dollar store.
Always
Yeah.
do it. Always do it.
Yeah.
Unless you have
Unless
like
you have a company account.
yeah. Yep. And always save your receipts. All right. So
Unless you're like me and do the office ordering.
bing. Air
That was
pistol.
easy.
You guys can get airsoft pistols. That'll help. All right.
Yeah,
Last
like we were
chance.
fighting the sky.
All right. Anything else that you want to do?
I'm gonna get
Damn
the
it, Dave.
incendiary ammo because that's fun. How much are grenades again? I'm getting 3.
I think Chad is suggesting thermite. Someone's saying that you should get some Arby's. Not sponsored. Ooh, that counts as poison ammo.
I can't eat beef. Is that poison for me?
Yes, that would be,
Yes. That would be bad for
a
me.
resist torture check for you. DC 13. Actually, wait, no, you have a flaw. DC 15.
Yeah. Do not feed the cow beef.
Do not... Yeah. God, I would be disowned if I couldn't eat beef. I'm from the Midwest. It's a thing. It's a religion.
Hey, try being the girl in the middle of Saskatchewan who asks, "Do you have a veggie burger?"
No, I'd prefer not to be either of those things in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, no. My dad turns around and says, "It's okay. It's just my hippie daughter."
Your
Thanks,
dad sounds like he's fun. Sounds
My
fun.
dad is tons of fun. Ask Mike.
He's kind of a hippie father.
Yeah, strangely enough.
All right. So, anything else as you're doing this?
Well, I'd like to do some research on our competition. Do we know what do we know what the teams are going to be?
You don't even know who's been chosen.
No.
Well, dang. Okay, that means tactics is totally out. Okay, well, that's literally nothing else we can do then.
All right. Sounds
yeah.
good. What I'd like everybody to do real quick, everybody do me a favor, and can all of you roll 3d6 and tell me what your results are?
Me too.
Yes, sure.
17.
Of course, you roll 17.
Of course.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
13.
13.
8.
Okay. Up or down, Jen?
Up.
Okay. And can I get 3 more people to do that?
13 again.
Okay. That's gonna go down. Okay. I need 2 more.
7.
7. Last one.
13.
Okay, that's gonna go down again.
Lots of lucky number 13s.
Yeah.
Is it gonna go up or down? You're in the middle between 2.
I don't know. Up.
Up. Okay. Then you guys rolled really high on that. I just have a list of who you're competing
Yeah.
against because I have a bunch of names generated already. And then I am going to quickly. Can I get everybody to roll me a d10 and tell me what you get? Because this is going to be randomized for me too.
Okay.
All right.
7.
Okay.
9.
7.
9.
I got a 10.
2 7s, 2 9s, and a 10.
Okay, 2 7s. Oh wow. Okay, and can I get that 3 more times?
3.
6.
3.
7.
2. I don't know if it was 3 more times each or just 3 more in general.
Just 3 more in general. All
Well,
right,
it's too
so
late.
I'm going to update that. Okay, so you head over to Media 24. Media 24 is a newer company that has pretty much built its brand on blood sports and, medium core pornography. Don't worry, it's broadcast after 8 p.m. when the children should be asleep or watching pornography. That was meant to be satire, so just letting you know. I felt like I needed to reinforce that real
It's
quick.
Cyberpunk.
It's Cyberpunk. Everything's awful. And you have a toaster in your stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
It's true.
That would be convenient.
It would be, just all right.
Who wants toast?
You head in, staggering your appearance into 24, and as you make it inside of the walls of Media 24, you're called inside after your names have been submitted. Each of you are led to a side room where one of the legal team, a person named... I had his name at one point. A person named Moxie Port. Sure. I had Lou Vega, which is the best name ever. Massacre number 5. Moxie Port meets with you. Moxie is one of Zelda's plants. And Moxie is a non-binary person of about 5'6", very cute face, very cute, kind of heart-shaped. They've had their beard like kind of sculpted in this kind of like day glow filament cyberware that can. Do you remember those old fiber optic like things they used to have in the 80s that would change color?
Yep.
But it's basically
Yep.
that. Like it's a rainbow of colors going woo, like washing through whenever they flip something on their app. But they basically look kind of like that kind of like young Johnny Depp look. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like that kind of like freshly tanned, dewy-eyed kind of look with big pouty lips and a very interestingly tailored executive suit that kind of fits to their curves. Moxie sits in front of you and runs through the legal team briefing. All right, so looking at this, you are fine with Mr. Striver. You are fine with not holding Media 24 accountable for any body parts lost, any diseases caught in the arena, any permanent or temporary disfigurements, brutal damage. And as we're saying this, what I want you to picture in your head is this like sterile white room with like not cyberware, but like cyber projection screens on the walls, waivers everywhere. And as they're going through this list, the person in the chair keeps switching so that it's like Ramon 1 minute, and then I mention like, oh, and then like our genital mutilation, and then it's like a picture of like Rain, and then it's like keeps going through the list of like click, click, click. All right. And you do not hold them responsible for any canceling on social media based on actions performed inside of the arena, any loss of stock options or employment options. And finally, you do not hold them accountable for any lingering events, malaises, or traumas, both physical or psychological. Please initial here.
Beep.
All right. So what I need now is, can I get you to plug in from your agent, and we will confirm your identity and get you put into the system. All right, Ramon Striver, I have you here. All right, Vale Fender, I have you here. All right, Rain White, I have you here. All right, Ms. Hogarth. Horvath. Miss Horvath,
It's hard to pronounce, I know.
I forgot one of the documents that I need to have you look over. Do you mind waiting here for just one moment?
Really? No, not at all.
Sounds good.
Important
I'll be right
question.
back.
Do I still have my gun?
You still, yes, you have one gun that they allowed you inside of the front door.
Good to know.
This was staged, by the way. So plugged into the machine in front of you. It should only take me about maybe 5 minutes to run up and grab this document.
Sounds good. Take your time.
Thank you. Now with that, they get up and leave the room. And as they do, you're going to notice the security camera above kind of goes...
Well, I don't have to turn that. Convenient. Time to beep some boops.
Time to beep some boops. Let me pull out the booping chart.
Beep those boops.
All right, let's invent some corporate security. Mooks.
No, we don't have to do that. They could just like not have security.
Yeah.
I don't even know what security is.
Okay, so you're already plugged into the system, so from here you can start doing some, I think the kids are calling it hacking.
That sounds too elite for my blood.
So, what is this I'm looking, what is, yeah, it's the core book. Why can't I? network, petrochem. Sorry, I'm just looking up the rules for this again because we run this fairly infrequently. Plugging into the network, you begin to do a quick scan of what is directly in front of you. What I would like you to do is, what's the skill you use for this? What's the name of it?
Interface.
Interface. I was searching network instead of interface. That was my bad. Okay, so interface, in your face.
So because it is my skill, I only have the +4 on it. Ooh, I did not roll well. I rolled a 1, so I need to roll again and subtract it, don't I?
True. Well, you're going to be making your hacking roll, right, to get into the system. So that's that is the net running section. Think of net running like an elevator. Sounds good.
Well, I need to jack in.
So you have to jack in, which is... Sorry, I'm just skimming this real quick to remind myself.
And then typically I probably need to get through a wall, like backdoor it.
Okay.
I think.
So, going into net architecture. So you treat it like an elevator. And the rules for this... Ooh. There we go. So your interface plus... that's your net combat. Damn it.
You should check chat really quick while we're doing this too.
Oh, should I? Okay. Sounds good to me.
Carry on. So
Make it so.
I did not roll well. I rolled a 0.
A 0
The
total.
way that works if you roll a 1 on this is that you roll again and subtract that, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Yep.
All
so
right,
it's
so
actually 0. Which is like 0 cool. Maybe it's a cool hacking skill. Maybe I'm doing super... No, I'm not.
This is true. There we go. Use the interface ability on 199. There we go. Okay, so trying to jack into the interface. You are going... So you don't have to backdoor because you're already in. I guess you'd just be doing pathfinding here, right? Because you're already jacked in.
Potentially. If there wasn't anything in the way, like it sort of depends on the system architecture, right? Because I'm popping in probably into a lobby and taking a look around, or if I may not even be able to access the lobby without cracking into something. There could be something directly and immediately in the way.
Let's find out.
But I could be looking around and maybe I'm just really bad at looking.
All right, so each floor of the net architecture X as the door opens. Sorry, I can't find the document where I had shortlisted this, so I'm looking at...
There's a... No, it's not the player guides.
Okay. All right, so let's find out what's on the first 2 floors. And your inspiration... Did you buy inspiration? Did somebody... was anybody watching the chat? Did someone buy inspiration?
No, they were asking how inspiration works, and it's we get a +3 refresh on luck if we spend it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you could...
and in the system, luck is something we can choose to spend before we roll to get a bonus on it.
Yeah, so determination will get them
I have
+3
6.
on this. And something good happens will be even better than that.
Ooh.
Okay, so that is going to be... Okay, so actually not as bad as it could be. As soon as you try to get into the lobby, you head into cyberspace, working your way into the network, and as you do, you're going to hit a password wall directly in front of you. Keep out, sucker!
I would like to not keep out.
All right,
Excuse you.
You could try to bypass this password. Go ahead and give me a roll.
We got a something good
I would
happens.
like to do that,
Something
and I gotta
good
throw
happens.
a couple of
Something
luck into
good.
it.
Okay.
That's a big one.
I have a freaking 17. Jiminy Cripes. On an interface roll, this is obscene.
Something good happens, so that will be done soon as well. You are going to shatter the password in front of you. It looks like a locked vault, and as you reel from that initial failure, come back and just smash through it with your elite programming skills. As you do so, the entire thing in front of you is just going to explode, and so much so that at the core of this password, you are going to find something ridiculously fortunate. You are going to find that embedded in its source code, in the password and firewall that you just punched through, appears to be basically a trail from the previous admin. They didn't
Oh,
clean
those
up,
idiots.
which means that you can kind of
Just follow what they did.
basically you can follow what they did, and if you encounter obstacles, you can make a deception check to spoof, basically to ghost them. Like, to basically step inside of their previous tracks and be like, I'm actually this person who was here an hour ago.
This is why you roll virus before you jack out.
This is true. This is vaguely like getting timed out on a chat program and then someone being... Oh god, we used to be able to do this. Never mind.
What?
I'll explain later. All right, so for the net architecture...
Old-timey chat programs?
Old-timey chat programs where you
I
could
know all of them.
like steal people's IDs and stuff like that. It was the Wild West of the late 90s, early 2000s,
Good
folks.
old IRC.
Ooh, no,
That's what you use
no.
IRC.
Virtual places. If anybody knows that. That was
Yes.
my jam. Oblique. Okay. Holy shit. All right, so moving through, there are several floors ahead of you. Looking around, there are... This thing goes down quite a ways. In fact... Let's see how many floors it goes down. Boop, 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 boop. You're looking at 7 floors of this architecture. This architecture specifically controls the input of IDs and the random sorting off the bat. Looking at this, you think that there are 3 things that you can do from this. 1, you can randomize or unrandomize your team selection. You can also assign corporate. However, also because you did so well, you could theoretically assign the other teams. But you gotta work quick.
Let's do that. So let's start organizing some things. Let's put us together first. That's the most important.
So you will have to go down and punch into that, which, go ahead and make, you know what, something good happens. We're just going to skip through this. So what you are going to do is you're going to go through, and with that roll, you'll be able to follow the previous mods, the admin's place down a couple of levels, which is really lucky because as soon as you get inside, you are going to see the first level of defense is a black ice giant, a massive pair of feet and ankles towering above you.
And I am just a small ferret. I will sneak
This
past
thing
because
does
the ferret is supposed to be
3d6
here.
direct damage to your brain if it hits you,
I love my brain.
and immediately jacks you out. Holy shit! And if
So
you have
many
encountered
failed.
any other black ice, you are hit by all of them on the way out.
Oh, this thing.
This thing is amazing. Even if you've
It's a-
killed things,
It's a virtual wood chipper.
Yeah.
basically. All right. So, you are going to be able to head down into there and are going to be able to situate yourself down at the control node. Now, this control node is open before you, but pardon me, it is directly before you. You're going to need to make me another roll to hack into it. Or to net run into it. So, go ahead and make me a control roll.
I have a 10.
A 10? Okay. Well, you are probably lucky. One sec.
Now remember, difficulties for this stuff tend to be fairly low because you start with all of a 4.
Yeah, 10 is...
But I don't know.
are you spending any luck or any points?
No,
that
I did
people
on the
bought?
last roll. I did not spend any luck on this one.
All right. You were going to strike into the side of it and hear...
All right, fine. I guess I'll keep trying.
Okay. That first, you try to reach into this basically virtual file folder in front of you, and you'll see a giant X appear in front of you and kind of thrust you back. This gray file cabinet.
Come off it.
All right, you can give me another try? Are you spending any
File
luck?
Cabinet, getting at it. Oh gosh, I did even worse. I rolled bad. Yes, I rolled a 1 again.
Okay. Oh god, you are so lucky. All right,
I
once
should not
again,
be
you,
allowed to roll dice virtually.
you reach for the file cabinet and
This
you
is
know that
important.
every time you're doing this is probably pinging some system admin netrunner.
Oh, absolutely.
You gonna try a third time?
Yes, 11.
11. You spending any luck? Did you spend any luck?
And yeah, into the 11. I mean, I literally rolled a 4 on this. It's only
Okay.
4 plus dice roll, right? So.
All right, you're going to hit it a third time. And once again,
Well, she's just gonna keep trying it until it works.
okay. That is not quite enough. Okay. All right, so trying one more time.
12.
You reach forward, grab the edge of the file cabinet, brace for the impact of the program, and...
Wait, this architecture is ridiculous.
It is. I'm using the advanced scale because this is a corporate.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I botched my roll to find you.
Oh,
I botched my roll to open this.
So that was great. Hail hydrate.
Ale hydrate.
Go hydrate.
Nice. So I guess at this point, we are sorted together, right?
You can be sorted together if you choose to, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Would you
That's the
like...
most important. I would like to slightly misspell Ramon's name if I can.
Yeah, sure. To Ramon, like R-A moan.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay, I will. Hold on, I think I can add that as a text layer on top of him right now.
Okay. Excellent. We can do it for part 2 if we need to, but
Do you want to keep his last name the same?
oh yeah, the last name's already terrible. That's why I would never have taken
My
it.
goodness.
Just take it and give it away. Mike, this is Big Maka. That's right.
Yeah.
So I guess on to the next one. We should sort out our correct corporate sponsor.
This is true. All right, so I want you to make me another roll real quick to see if you can punch through that.
I also rolled a 12.
There we go. I will. No, it got real small.
Oh no.
Okay, hold on.
I feel like I should be watching this.
Yeah, you know
this
what? I'll
madness
do
stream.
it later. I'll do it later. Okay. So 12, you are going to be able to easily punch through this system. Now that you have done it once before, you have a choice. You can join Arasaka, Biotechnica, Continental Brands, Petrochem, Militech, or Rocklin Augments.
What did these 3 tell me?
What did you 3 tell them?
You were the 3 that know these things, not me. Who's the best sponsor?
Oh
Miltech?
gosh.
Well,
Choice. What are the choices again?
Arasaka,
Arasaka.
Biotechnica, Continental Brands.
I'd pick Arasaka.
I'd pick
Sure.
Miltech.
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Militech as well.
Okay.
Hey,
Well.
I'm
2 to
strapped
3.
with Militech already.
All right. Let's go Militech.
Miltech it is.
Militech.
Aw, nobody ever wants to go Arasaka.
No, I like
I
Arasaka.
voted Arasaka.
If it was only Ramon and Rain, I would have gone for Arasaka.
I know.
Obviously.
I value
No one's in
Vale's
control but you.
opinion. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
But Beanie is extremely easily influenced, so
This is also.
So from
Militech
there,
taught me everything I know.
No. Yeah. True. True.
wow, he taught you nothing.
Yes.
All right. So from there, you could go one more time and look and pull up the profiles from the other sorted
yeah,
applicants.
let's cause some problems.
Okay.
This is
So
probably where I'm gonna fly too close to the sun, but
Probably.
she's still gonna do it.
I need one more roll. Are you spending luck before you do it?
I think I only have like legitimately 1 luck remaining, so sure.
Somebody buy
11.
you a determination.
Some team needs the sponsorship from the underwear in a can team.
Oh, that's Continental Brands. They do that.
All of an 11.
An 11. Given that you're already in the system, that is going to be just enough to access them. The other people who are eligible for being in this right now are Tilda Spiler, a known fence who works out of the Pacifica region, known for fast dealing and small arms use. Desmond Jane, a media a media specialist who is trying to get into this to potentially get hired because they got their media bachelor's degree. And well, I mean, hey, you know what? It's an
fresh out of
internship.
school, unfortunate.
Yep.
I mean, her goal with this will be to leave each of the other teams with one like weak spot. So one team that doesn't have anyone who's particularly good in close combat, and another team that doesn't have a hacker.
So Desmond Jane is definitely the weakest on that. Sho Kobayashi is another who is up. A mix of a fence and a net runner. Sho is definitely the most dangerous of the first three that you've encountered. Ran with the Tiger Claws for quite a while before moving up and going corporate with Arasaka. Since then has gone private with a small firm that gets you goods. Akiko Northbridge is a med tech who has signed up for this, who has served in several basically equivalent to war zones inside of Night City, working alongside Trauma Team. It's hard to get into Trauma Team. Addison Chen is an executive who has signed up for this. You're thinking because she has, looking through her file very quickly, it looks like she has stage 4 cancer and is trying to get either win the prize or die in a way that her life insurance will pay out. Which, if she dies bloody enough, she might have a contract that gives her a payout for the media. Ava Steele is a tech who is particularly well versed at drone and cybernetics and could be quite dangerous if given enough firepower to work with. Ida Cranston is a nomad, a hard ass who is here to win the money and then get the hell out of Night City. And then finally, there is a rocker boy named Plink. Plink kind of scares you to look at. Half of his face is missing. And have you seen the Cyberpunk guys that like have half their face missing and it's just like the camera lens?
Yeah.
This Plink is a rocker boy who's about one step away from being a cyber psycho. So out of those
Not a bad
lists,
look.
I would say that. Hold on, I'm just marking down. So that's mad. Okay, so out of them, the weak links are Tilda Spiler, Desmond Jane, and Addison Chen are the weak ones. The most dangerous looking ones, you'd have to say, are Ida Cranston, Plink, and probably Sho Kobayashi are the most dangerous that you've seen really quick. Akiko Northbridge could be trouble because she's med and has cool under pressure. And Ava Steele, I mean, if she has the right gear, she's the type of person who could build a, like, 12-barreled shotgun.
Yeah, so I mean, she'll try to spread out the skilled and the less skilled, or the threatening and the less threatening. But really, the core goal is to make sure that there's a fundamental flaw in each team.
Sounds good. Okay.
So it sounded like there was a tech and a hacker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they should be on the same team.
Okay.
And it sounded like there was another team with like a samurai, or there was another like.
There's
a list of them. Sorry, you're looking at the list of them. It might be easiest for you to sort them.
Yeah. So you basically do you want to create a like two equally weak teams or one particularly strong team and one weak team?
Equally weak, but equally disadvantaged. So essentially, if there's two people who are good at close combat, they should be on the same team.
Okay. So you want them to be one-sided. All right, sounds good. I would say that that's that.
Well, because we know who is who, and I am certainly going to give everyone a list. So we'll know what we're up against when we see them.
Okay. And you didn't get Melvo. Okay, so that's Rocker Boy Nomad, and 1, 2, 3. Desmond Chain is going to drag down team Sorry, I'm just sorting this for you real quick because it's all...
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that'll go Team B. Nope, has to go Team A because I already sorted that. So that's B, 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 and that means that you are in A. So Team A is slightly stronger than Team B, just the way that it fell. And with this, are you going to take the time to sort them into which company is going to be branding them?
No, this does not matter to her.
Okay, then I want you to make me a quick roll real quick. We're going to make a contested roll right now, and that is going to be...
Hopefully someone gave me some more luck. That would be convenient, but I don't know if they did.
I think someone did earlier. There was Soul.
Oh, I do see
Yes.
Soul did a determination.
Determination.
All right, that's 3 more points of luck back to you.
Brilliant. So what am I rolling here?
I'm just checking what the... So that's... I
mean,
think
if it's hacking stuff, it's probably interface. But it may
I think
not
it's
be.
just interface plus... do you have any stealth programs or anything to help you escape before being noticed?
Yes, I think that I do.
Okay, so... Oh, do you have cloak? I guess you know
Yeah,
cloak's in
where
action.
did
What am I doing?
Yeah, there's...
Okay, so basically I'm on a hunt for you right now. So
Take another 3.
Mhm.
take another 3.
Brilliant.
All right.
So I mean, her intentions are going to be to cloak and then virus to clean up her path.
Okay, I'm spending a hurt them more to add an extra dice to my roll. So what is your roll to cloak?
Just making sure I don't have any relevant equipment for this. I have too much gear on this. Okay, so +2 to cloak. Oh, I had a +2 on all those backdoor. Damn it!
Okay, well that's good to know.
I always forget that I have that rest. Ah, freak! I rolled a 1, so I have a 5 in total with the minus.
Sounds good. As you get a 5 in total, your cloak is not going to go off well, and suddenly you are going to see in the net architecture in front of you there is a crackle of energy, and a trail of dust begins to approach, where you see a strange semi-angelic being with a bunch of crab arms sticking out of them approach you. Hey, freeze right there, bitch! I see you there. You're going down. And, ooh, I'm gonna use some attackers on you. I'm gonna, let's roll initiative.
Sure.
Oh, that's not a very good initiative.
14.
14. All right, you're actually gonna go first, even though they managed to catch you. So what do? They approach, kind of descending from the heavens with, like, some Nobuo Uematsu music playing. Bunch of crab arms going pinch, 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 pinch.
I am going to attempt to deck crash them, if I assume this is a net runner.
This
They've
is
got
a
a
net
cool
runner.
avatar. They're probably a runner. Let's kick them out.
Sounds good. Let's...
I haven't actually used this before because I've only ever fought Black Ice. So let me just make sure I have the rules for this correct.
All right, so deck crash. The enemy net runner is forcibly and unsafely jacked out. So attack
Just to buy myself time until they can make a meat action to get back in.
which honestly gives you 3 rounds, which is pretty great.
Yeah.
Defeating
I don't-
a program. Net combat.
No,
So
this roll
you roll
goes.
interface plus program attack plus 1d10 versus target's
So,
interface.
attack is 0. There, I see it. That's what I was trying to find this whole time.
Yeah, it's on page 201 of the PDF.
I rolled all of a 9.
All right, that is probably not going to be good enough. That is not going to be good enough. You try to hit them with a deck crash, and it kind of gets caught by one of their claws as the program lurches at them, and it just and it shatters into ice.
Gonna die.
Okay, so with that,
So- I assume we go back and forth on net action still.
we do. We go back and forth. 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. So
Yeah, I'm sorry, all of you who are in meat space. I was hoping to avoid combat in here.
all right. Well, everybody else is waiting for you outside. Ooh, that's gonna be great. I need you to make me a defensive roll. Ready? 3, 2. I'm spending a hurt some more.
Sure. Oh, I like not being hurt.
Oh, damn, I keep rolling really badly.
14.
Oh my god, really?
Didn't
Okay,
even
so
have any
that's...
luck in this. Just straight.
I got an
14.
8. What'd you get?
14.
Okay, they are going to raise their hands, and inside of the crab claw, a tube is going to open, and you are going to be sprayed, or at least directly in front of you, is going to be sprayed with imaginary super glue.
Wow.
Super glue is great. It means you wouldn't have been able to jack out.
Mm-hmm.
It sprays
That
in
is
front of
pretty
you,
cool.
which gives you your turn. You're up. What do you do?
Oh, I forget how programs work. Can I use the same one twice in a go? I forget how that goes.
Yes, you can. I believe
I
so.
would like to try to kick them out again. I don't want
Sounds
to deal
good.
with
You
this.
can give me a deck crash. Okay.
I rolled a 14.
I only have a 13. All right, that is going to, you're going to hit them, is forcibly and unsafely ejected out of the net architecture, suffering all effects of rezzed and enemy black ice they have suffered. That does not really...
I haven't hit them with it, but I do have black ice rezzed.
That's gonna. It's only
I
if
don't
they've
think it hits
encountered it
them.
before. As you jack them out, I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to activate one of my black ice as a macro on my way out. Basically, I'll have like, just basically like a if I'm ejected, I hit you with this thing. So
Sure.
this person is forcibly booted out of the digital architecture, but not before they basically dog whistle some black ice over. I need you to... Ooh,
Attacked, probably roll the defense.
You're gonna have to roll a defense. Whew. And spend any luck if you got it.
Okay, is roll
Oh my-
20 okay?
What's that?
Look at my last 3 rolls and roll 20.
Oh, have you been using roll 20 for this?
Yeah. I rolled a 14.
Are you shitting me?
Wow.
I've rolled a 10 3 times in a row.
You're amazing.
I'm like a little bit broken that roll 20 is broken.
I hate virtual tabletop dice
I
rollers.
could
They
go
never
get
work well for me.
No,
do it,
I've
do
never
it.
had a problem with roll 20.
Keep
before, though.
going. Keep going.
Are you
Roll a couple
disconnecting?
more times and see. No, it's working with different numbers now.
No. Are you disconnecting after this action?
Well, I thought I was defending myself.
You are, but like you.
I need to disguise my actions.
Okay.
So I gotta drop a virus and
as
cloak
you
first.
are there, you are going to hear fee, fi, fo, and a giant foot, like in a Monty Python skit, comes down right on top of you, and you're just gonna go off to the side, like you used like your dodge action in Smash Brothers, and just go out of the way as this thing goes right next to you. I have a
that's bad.
plus 8 to hit you with this thing.
That is freaking terrifying in the net.
Yes,
Like
it
a plus
is.
4 is pretty reasonable.
Okay, it's your turn. What do you do? This thing is now very angry.
That does sound very angry. I mean, I definitely need to disguise what I did.
All right, go.
So, I'm not at the core of the architecture, so I'm just gonna have to cloak my actions and then leave.
Okay.
So let's do that. I can't plant a virus here.
You're basically at the core of this area.
I rolled an 11.
An 11, that should be enough to cloak.
At least cloak well enough for now.
Okay, so hold on. It's my turn, so you cloak yourself. I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna spend.
All right.
another-
Essentially, as I'm covering my track, so I don't cloak myself. I just disguise what I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you didn't. So you just
So
cloaked.
I'm still visible. But
in that
who knows
case.
what I did here? Maybe I was just poking around.
And Bong has donated some more determination for Beanie.
Woo.
So that she doesn't get brain neutered.
Are you
I have some
fucking
defenses
kidding
up.
me? I rolled. I shit you not. I spent a hurt them more to roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
First dice, and then second dice gets added as a modifier, right? To be fair.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1 on the first dice for the second time this combat with this giant.
Here.
That turned into a 10. So -10 or -9
Oh.
plus my 3 on the other dice. Does a 3
Yikes.
hit you?
No.
Okay. Well,
Probably not. Unless I roll a 1, I can find out.
roll a 1.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, another 14? God damn it. All right, the foot goes, "Foo! Form!" and just misses you both times. You're like, pew, 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 pew. All right, what are you doing? It's your
Tiny
turn.
ferret, zoom in.
Tiny
Let's
ferret.
get the hell out of here.
Okay, and then you can just. Do you have to make a roll to jack out? If you do it gentle.
Don't think so. I think I just need to safely jack out. I think it's just a thing.
All right. All right. So with that, you can just quickly jack out.
I believe without jacking first, I'd be in a world of pain. Right.
All right. With that, you jack out and suddenly find yourself sitting back in the waiting room. The door will click open,
You all right, Beanie?
and Moxie will enter. Do you I'm sorry about that. I managed to find it a little quicker.
Oh, no worries. I don't mind waiting. It gives me a chance to stretch my legs before I die horribly. You know.
All right. So looks like everything here is in order. Just need you to make the final signatures here.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds fantastic. Okay, so you're all set. Did you
Oh,
manage?
don't forget our loner guy from Hornet.
Oh, you're right. They did. So loner guy from Hornet is going to be shithead who wants to die. That's Desmond Jane right there. Desmond Jane is the one. He's a minus, but he's on Team A.
Okay.
All right. So what
As
you
long
need
as
to
he
do?
can take somebody out or
Am I?
be a
He's a-
human shield, I don't care.
All right. So
I'll Hornet. one
all
way
you
or
need to do
another.
is you need to be back here at noon tomorrow. We'll get you ready. The game starts at 4.
Okay.
Good,
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Good
We'll
luck.
need
Good luck.
it.
Yeah.
And with that, you find yourselves back at the Spitfire. One more night before you head inside.
So,
The music is pumping. Zelda, you're there for any last minute planning.
I probably wouldn't be available to
No.
them for last minute planning. That's
No,
too
she
suspicious.
wouldn't be. Yeah.
We
That's
still
fair.
don't know who's correspondent necessarily,
Mm-hmm.
because it hasn't been announced yet.
This is true. All right. And the other teams, by the way, is that Jane Neptune and Onyx Turing are both the other correspondents for this one. So Striker Perlman is not being used this time. Hanging back at the Spitfire, you gather your things and you prepare for the next day. What do you do? You talking about anything, or do you want to just skip ahead to the day?
I don't know. Is Hornet coming to see us before we die? It'd be nice if he did.
Sure. Sitting at the bar, it's
I mean,
a...
does he give a crap?
Oh yeah, he gives a crap.
Okay,
gives-
just checking.
I like that you're really upset that your pseudo boyfriend is not immediately gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's another nice
She's
night.
still a girl. She's still a girl.
She's a woman.
Yeah. But she's still got that, like, hey, dude, if I could buy it tomorrow. What, like, come on.
Sitting around the bar, you all find yourself drinking whatever noise is made tonight. It's clear and tastes like it's definitely got some vodka in it, but something about this is slightly acidic.
Rain's favorite vodka.
Rain's favorite vodka. It's purple. It's,
It's
purple rain. It's purple rain is what you're dealing
Oh,
with here.
God.
It's vodka and
I love
antifreeze.
it.
Purple
just like
rain.
antifreeze.
Sure, why not? Yeah.
A bit of a green glow to it.
It's called the Zelda,
Nice.
and
Danny
hey, Zelda,
takes the
would
edge
you have
off
taken
the
any
vodka.
time with rain this, or no, with noise this week?
What was that?
If noise asked you out, would you have spent any time with them?
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, noise has a lot of hickeys.
Nice.
I feel like Zelda's a biter.
Vale's borderline jealous.
Aww.
With that, Hornet is sitting there drinking out of his cup. You sure you want to do this?
No, I'm not sure I want to do this, but I have no choice.
Which is why I have no choice. At least it should
Which
be
is why I have
interesting.
no choice.
Oh, come on, you dumbass. You can just go to sleep.
Vale's
have a
gonna
nap.
walk up to.
What do you mean? Go to
Shine your
sleep.
head so you look good in a boardroom.
Vale's gonna walk up to Hornet and like open the hand, and there'll be like a obvious drug exchange as Vale gets some black eyes.
Well, yeah, because hopefully he's got something to
Black
help
lace.
everybody.
Black lace.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ramon. I will try to be nice to you today. I mean, because I'm bad at life.
We're all bad at life. I mean, good God, why are we
ended up
doing
here?
this?
I don't know about you, I'm good at life. Hornet says, taking a drink.
Yeah, you are.
That's true, actually. You're quite skilled.
Ramon, you're working on getting your Fixodex set up, right?
Yeah, that's right.
If you die here, you should leave it to me. I'll make good on your contracts.
Kind of you to offer.
Who else can you leave it to? Would you rather just go to some random person?
Honestly, your first duty should always be to your customers, friend.
That is the corporate way.
You don't necessarily wanting that going to auction.
Well, after the shareholders.
See, I don't really have a problem with that, but I have no way of passing it off without, giving
Oh,
you
I
the
could
chance
set
to
you up a
screw me
dead
over. I
man's
mean, not that I
switch
don't,
to
not that I
communicate.
think you would, Hornet, but like, it's good business, right? Like, there's the potential.
Fair.
There's the potential there, and I want to come back. I want to have, something here for me, and yeah.
No, that's fine. Well, cheers. Kampai, good luck
Cheers.
tomorrow.
Cheers.
We'll need it.
May we all make it through somehow.
So, Ray,
And don't worry, Vale. I added extra trauma meds to the pack, just for you. Oh, sorry, Vale. It's right, Vale. Pardon.
You're implying that I'm gonna need them because that's probably a good plan.
Rain,
I choose to imply that you will not need them. We will all be completely fine.
you wanted to show me that VIP room?
Yeah. Let's go.
Friends, he'll get up, and you will all have a relaxing, stressful, anxiety-producing evening. If anybody wants to go relax, rent a Joy Toy for the night, or anything like that, hey, the night is young. Any last-minute cyberware, probably you don't have any time to recover unless it's plug and play. Or cosmetic, I guess. You could go get like some hair extensions or something.
Vale's sharpening blades all night.
Yeah.
And with that, the next morning, you find yourselves there at Media 24's headquarters. You're quickly sorted, dressed, put into your corporate outfits, which are pretty similar to what yours are. However, they have little hollow prints that appear on you. So if you're wearing your normal gear, it'll have a hollow projected, basically Militech logo on you. Little bracelets that it won't announce your presence, but the camera will pick it up. Kind of like motion capture suits have like the little black dots they put on your face. When the camera recognizes that, they'll broadcast the logo so it glows to the audience. They sort you into a green room. where you end up with all of the others. Tilda Spiler, Desmond Jane, Sho Kobayashi, Akiko Northbridge, Addison Chen, Ava Steele, Ida Cranston, because that's blurry, of course, and Plink all sit around making bad chit-chat, or no chit-chat at all as the tensions mount. Most of them are strapped for bear, or have managed to acquire some guns elsewhere. Some of them are carrying grenades. Others, you're pretty sure that Plink is carrying a chainsaw in that shoulder bag of his. And then as he takes it out, you see it's something even a little worse. It looks like it's... the teeth on the chainsaw are monoed. He smiles through half a face. It be good, yes? Yes!
Yeah.
I make all of you little piggies squeal.
Roll my eyes and tap my giant EMP pistol.
Yes, I shove that down your throat and click it till it goes clicky.
That would be mildly inconvenient. It wouldn't even kill me. It's not a gun. You're literally a... Oh my gosh. At least our opponents are incompetent team friends.
One of the PAs comes into the room at this point, looks around and says, all right, we're going to be sorting you into your groups now. Everyone, please prepare yourselves. I am Abram Melkor. If you need anything at all, I am going to be handling you until you get to your starter zones. All right, so Team 1, we have there with Arasaka, we have Desmond Jane, Sho Kobayashi, Akiko Northbridge, and Ava Steele. Please head over here. I will be taking you there shortly. My compatriot here, they gesture over, is Yoshi Sato. Yoshi will be taking Team 2 to where they need to go. Team 2 is, of course, the... let's see, that is Rocklin Augments. And Rocklin Augments today is taking Tilda Spiler, Addison Chen, Ida Cranston, and Plink. They all kind of gather together, kind of giving Plink a bit of space. And finally, joining us at Militech, you're going to be going with my friend Carl Nyland here. That is going to be Rain White, Vale Fender, Beanie Horvath, and Ramon Striver. Okay.
I'm hooked
Ramon's
up with
gonna
these
kind of
dipsticks.
quirk an eyebrow, and then he's gonna slowly turn towards Beanie because it sounds exactly.
Shoot you
like what she
a particularly cheeky grin.
Who made these teams?
These are sorted randomly, so
Ugh.
This is
all
some
right.
bullshit.
So you are also going to be given one of your correspondents outside of this door. This is a good time for you to get to know each other. We'll be filling you in to your own private chambers in just a minute. In the meanwhile, anything off of the snack table there, probably a good time to carve up for game. And with that, take 5, and we will be heading you out shortly. Please, no violence in this room. Security is watching, they say, gesturing where you see a few armed personnel in basically super armor at the back of the room with machine guns. We'd hate to lose a contestant before the game begins.
I'm sure that happens often, doesn't it?
More often than you expect. Meanwhile, outside, you can hear the promos being already pre-cut.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an event for you here today. Today, we have 3 teams of equal size and strength coming together here. And let's hear a little bit about it with our correspondents for the day. All right, so looking into this, we've got Onyx Turing. Onyx Turing is a 6.5 foot tall, he's basically Michael Clark Duncan, but like 6.5 foot tall black man with vitiligo and a number of cyber augmentations around his jawline, basically to mean that he can speak very loud, very clearly, and in 15 languages. His throat is completely cybered up as well, and he is sitting there next to Jane Neptune, and, of course, Zelda Foxwell. All right, so today we have the following profiles coming to you today. Correspondence, can you hear me? I can hear you just fine, Onyx says.
Loud and clear.
Absolutely, Jane says. All right, so with that, we're going to get you started here. So, Onyx, you are going to be accompanying your usual team, Arasaka. Very happy about this, Arasaka. We're going to take this to the end. Sorry, guys. My team's going to take it today. Do you have a response to that?
I need to wait to hear who my team is first.
All right, then we have Jane Neptune. You are going to be with Rockland Augments as usual, and are going to be with these people. And it starts to flash their screens, and like you'll see basically their profiles, a body scan. And finally, Zelda coming in. Last but not least, you are, of course, with your home team Militech and these 4 individuals. And they begin to flash the party across the screen.
Looks like you guys are gonna have a challenge this week.
All right, and quick reminder that tonight's game has been brought to you by Flavor O Soda, Rodden Energy, Hyperdyne Life Insurance, and Colgate Total War. Available now for PC and Agent. Defend your teeth against the armies of Rome.
Oh,
I know, it's the best. Okay, I'll add that to the t-shirt list.
Oh man.
This game creates so many t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a Canyonero t-shirt.
Canyonero.
Canyonero.
I think Canyonero is probably copyrighted, but
Probably.
all right.
I would still love one though.
All right. So with that, is there anything you correspondents have to say to the viewers at home?
Zelda is a little too distracted right now and can't think of anything witty to say.
Oh, Zelda's gone ice cold.
Fast tech.
Zelda's gone ice cold over there.
Doesn't Vale have some wrestling, like smack
Vale's
talk
not there
she
at
can
them. This
throw?
is not. You guys aren't there.
Ah,
Yeah.
that would be fun.
This is the correspondence corner, like before a wrestling match.
Yeah.
All right, so correspondents, go ahead and get to your teams and let us start our prep. You all are led aside and put in a small staging area, basically led into an elevator. Each of you. This is the first time that you actually are going to be meeting your entire team, presumptively. And the elevator door opens in front of you, revealing Zelda inside of it.
Well,
Zelda's gonna do the kind of quick, like, oh hey, I'm meeting the team for the first time greeting as they like come in until the doors close.
Okay.
And then it's like,
Huge correspondent.
good, we've got this far.
okay.
All right, stage 1 done.
Yep.
Yep.
You'll hear a
So,
voice.
what are the betting pools rating against us?
Ooh, that's a good point. Hold on, let's find out.
Should we
I probably
balance
have that
out?
hot wired to my agent.
Yeah.
The current, you are tied for second. Currently, it is. So Arasaka was Team A, and Rockland. It looks like people are betting on Rockland. You got 2 to 1 odds on you.
Ramon, put 100 on Rockland. Wait, no,
Fuck!
I meant us. Put it on us.
Fuck, Vale.
Shit. Well, I'm distracted.
Already betting against yourself.
Ah.
Love it. You'll have to connect. You'll have to collect. As you're inside of there, you're going to hear a voice overhead in the elevator. Attention correspondents, we are going to be ready for initiation in 30 seconds. Please brace yourselves for the drop.
Right. Let's do this.
The elevator
Open
suddenly
load.
descends. Just your stomach drops out as you rocket down 30 stories underground. The elevator comes to a screeching halt. At the front of the elevator, a little screen lights up, and you can see that it is, in fact, Skip Mazer. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Battle Blitz. We have a show for you tonight like none other. Tonight, Arasaka, Militech, and Rockland Augments are fighting in a heavy armament war with special prizes for our contestants and our correspondents should they win. This night's gonna be one to remember. So don't touch that dial. Trust me. It's gonna be one for the record books. And as he smiles with no end to malice and bloodlust glittering in those handsome blue eyes, all of you are going to get the sense that something is probably very, very wrong. And as the elevator's doors open, you'll see exactly why. Next time on Cyberpunk Red. Because all right, so because it just is perfect timing. It's perfect timing. It's perfect timing.
It really is.
It really
Next
is.
game's gonna be
I
freaking intense,
couldn't-
so be
I
prepared.
couldn't pick it better.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so folks, that's going to be it for this episode of Cyberpunk. I hope that you enjoyed your time with us. Next episode is next Saturday. We're not taking a 2-week break this time. It's only a 1 week because of scheduling
Next
stuff.
Sunday.
We're diving into
Sunday,
deep
right?
end.
I want to see what happens.
Good, good. We got all of this. The chat's losing their mind.
Chat goes wild.
All right, so hold on. Ready? Hello. I gotta wash this crap out of my hair now. Also, I ran out, so I either have to buy more or start using the gel that I think I'm gonna use the gel.
It's the gel. Gel's good.
So I wanted to say real quick, hey, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Cyberpunk Red. I also wanted to thank Jen. Thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and you're gonna really enjoy it next session.
Yeah.
I know you just like to watch people be weird.
Watch
So
people
it's
get-
great.
I
Get
just
horribly maimed.
I set all this up so that I could watch a bunch of people be murdered. That's all this is.
This is just it's just your fetish, really. Like, oh, and your character's fetish.
Yeah.
This episode was you paving the road and then finding
Yep.
out that we're under the steamroller.
Yeah.
Sounds good. This is gonna be a particularly fun.
Well,
episode.
hopefully Vale, gets on that steamroller like Deadpool did on the Zamboni. Drives it a little faster. Come on. Ah.
All right. So, folks, that's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what we do here, give us a follow, give us a sub if you have disposable income and feel like it, or give us a sub on YouTube if you're watching there, because, hey, I like seeing those numbers go up, and they make us better. Also, leave comments. Say good things.
We love comments.
Say
We want to hear from y'all.
Say funny things. I don't care. And don't forget, you can join our Discord if you like what we do and you want to chat with us and be part of our community. We have a really supportive and lovely Discord community. I would like to thank all of the players for being here today and ask that you give a follow over to twitch.tv, Otheon, Sylvester Slays, and Bunny Hearted. So they are 3 Twitch streamers who are fantastic people, and I want to see them all really get a bunch of follows. But that's going to be it for us today. We will see you next week, Jumba. See you later. Stay red.
Love y'all.
Have a good one.